Oh, yes, and she's gone straight across. Yes, this is good. So it looks like Kat from Cobra is trying to like pull this back as quickly as she can. It's one of the problems with the outside track. It does invite you to try and get off the front with the undulations, but because you don't have the corners of the inside, it can be hard to actually get away.
Yeah, and this is a fast section too, so it's kind of easy to get the Pello to sort of up to speed pretty quick. But look at them, they're pretty strung out there, Johnny.
They are actually quite strung out. I'm just wondering now, if someone really tries to squeeze it, particularly as we come on this uphill here, if the girls can really commit,
look
they
how
might
quick
be able
they're
to
coming back here.
Yeah, but you're right. Look, there's little gaps, little string out, but yeah, it does come back. You get that nice accordion effect coming the whole way through.
But I reckon that's going to be quick there, Johnny, with that tailwind just through that section there. It's going to really whip that up that hill there. So
yeah. So where would your place to attack be if you were coming around? Because the girls have all coming up now. We've had that's the second of the really good moves.
All bunched up. Yeah, they're all bunched up again now, mate. So they're having a little breather.
A little bit of a breather.
But I reckon I'd go now, Johnny. I reckon here's the spot to attack, because then you can work them, get a little bit of a kick on that tailwind, and then into the headwind. Yeah, get that. The peloton not wanting to chase you.
Yeah, and I mean, like what we've seen there was a little bit of a hesitation as they're coming into the second last corner.
Exactly
what
I
just said. Now someone's picked up on it.
They must be listening.
Oh, I tell you what, that's because of the great microphone that Bear has managed to like set up here in front of us. They can hear. They can hear us.
Everything. Yeah. But I reckon that's the place to attack.
Yeah,
because like, no one wants to put their nose in the wind into this headwind on that, and it's uphill too. So
yeah, which always makes it hard. So Balmoral again starting to animate the race. Oh yeah,
and Britt from Cobra 9.
Britt from Cobra 9.
There goes Emma across.
And there's Praddy's now on the front, and she's going to try and drive it a little bit. I can see. I think
she was driving the margaritas too last night, I reckon, Johnny.
There was one or two. She was in good form,
the
and I
was
going to move that forward, and she's going to be in good form today. But I mean, like, what's harm? A little spicy marg before a little spicy race. You know, champion of champion can be anyway. Sometimes it can be that's your warm-up ritual. Get together with some friends, chat about cycling or not about cycling, and then get ready for the champions.
Shit talk.
But there was a lot of pre-talk last night, and we were looking at some of the ladies that have shown up today. Obviously, Brodie hasn't shown up, but who's your pick for today? Who do you think is like the dead set favourite?
Mate, I think we've called it already. What do you reckon?
Yeah. I mean, like, I think it's going to be hard to go past Ella, really.
It's done. It's chalk it down.
I mean, like, I know she was very sheepish on the start line, saying that she wasn't too worried about it. The legs didn't feel great. But to be honest, she's a real quality sprinter, and it'll be hard, you know, to try and outclass it. However, you know, when you know that to be the case, you know, with this field, depending on how it strings out, you never know. And also, you never know who could get away, because there are some people who could get away. Like, what do you think Tully's race plan is going to be today?
I think I reckon she'll be off the front, mate, soon. She's not going to sit back and wait. I think the trick to this, though, mate, is that wind is really picking up. And that's probably the thing I'm noticing the most. Just there's a real breeze coming down right down that into the sprint line, which is going to make the finish interesting too, I think, Johnny.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to have to not go as early, potentially.
And as the girls are finding their way around the track and feeling the wind, like we're just watching here now down at the McCarthy Homes and the traction stands where the Balmoral podiums are set up. We can see those flags really starting to pick up now.
That's a southwesterly, Johnny.
It's going to be very exciting.
It's a due southwesterly.
And as that plays throughout the race, and the teams and all the riders try and get to grips with, well, where can I go, where can I attack, where can I make my minute effort sound, where can I make that 5-minute effort sound. It's going to be exciting. I actually, you know, I'm kind of lamenting now that we don't have the inside track. Certainly if you've raced around here, when the wind picks up, because it's quite exposed in the centre, it can make for some wild racing. Have you done it around here in the heavy wind?
Yeah, mate, it was about 6 or 7 weeks ago. We had a huge crossy in through here. We're doing the reverse loop inside. And, mate, I've never seen mud so decimated. It was like... I mean, there was about 50 or 60 inch grade, but there was literally just groups all over the track, just because there was just the crosswinds were just so intense that there was just nothing left of the peloton. It was just a war of attrition.
Yeah, it's really crazy, like, and whether you're doing it in the clockwise or the anti-clockwise, fashion. Is like generally as you come off the track and into the infield, it's like you're stepping from like one entire dimension to another dimension, where this new dimension is just wind and absolutely buffeting your bike left, right, and centre.
Here we go. So it's a little.
This is the first time we've seen Kim now really take a flyer, and Praddy is on her wheel. So
doesn't
Kim
that bike look nice?
Oh yeah, she's on the
Canada.
Yeah, so Kim's from the Black Magic team on the EF Black Magic. That Cannondale looks good.
That looked really
now,
nice.
she has been sitting very cautiously off the back. This is the first time I've seen her go into the wind, and like you were saying, Freeb, she's trying to use that back corner to get a launch. Praddy has been all over that. She's jumped straight on the wheel.
And hasn't pulled a turn either, just sitting in.
Yeah, sitting in. But like that's now, you can really see how the speed has ramped up now. I wonder, are we going to see now some other probing attacks? It looks like Kim is still driving at the front.
Yeah, there's a few dropping off the back.
Okay, we've lost. I think we've lost our first. That's the first. That's going to be the end of her race of Champion of Champions.
And look, they're driving on with it too, Johnny.
It looks, yeah, well, I can see Tully's come to the front now, and she's driving it pretty hard. I think there's a couple who sense that this might be a time to really put the squeeze on and maybe try and eject some of the other riders and make it a more war of attrition race.
It'll be interesting if they go again here under this headwind. So this will be I think this is the decisive moment now.
Right, let's see.
Here we go.
Who's going to?
It's a little split.
Yeah, so you can see like a little bunching at the back of the people who've really struggled.
They're set up.
Yeah, that's a shame. But, you know, it's great to see these probing attacks.
That's the start of it.
Nice and early. Yes, as they come around this bottom corner, it's like 4 or 5 wide, then like coming back in.
Attack. Is that Kim again?
I think it's Kim again.
It is too.
You see, now this is a classic
This
counter.
is a great attack.
And is that Brit's going to go and try and follow her?
That's Cat.
Oh, that is excellent. That is excellent. It's the thing. Okay, so now Balmoral have gone.
There we go.
Tully's in trouble.
Ella
has picked it up. This is the move. That is it. Really excellent tack. The double, having 2 laps back to back, put people under pressure, bring people through to the front, and make sure that they never get a respite, they never get a breather. Just when they think they can get away, bang, you hit them again.
This is going to all back together again, Johnny. They've all come back together, but it's the start of something though, Johnny. That they're starting to hurt.
I think it's really good to see
Kim's still going.
She is still going, and I think she's right. Like to keep driving on, force everybody. There's a great old adage that Peter Herzig used to say: you're either off the front or you're off the front. And Kim has done a great job today.
She's trying to get off the front.
She's either been sitting on the back, well away from the front, or doing these big piercing attacks and trying to draw out a couple of the other riders. Who do you think she'd like to have in a break with her? Who she'd be looking for?
You're on, man.
Commentary's great.
Is it actually working, Barry?
Yeah. On the live stream.
Have you got any on the live stream?
Yeah.
Is anyone listening?
Yeah, there's one person listening.
Yeah, and it's Bear.
Here's another attack, Johnny. It's one of the Balmoral girls.
Oh, that was
This is actually a move.
That was really good. She's got a really good run.
Is that Ness? I reckon it is.
Is it Ness? All right, she's locked in. Oh, I love this. Puppy Ball's on the top of the thing. And she's going for the Prem.
It's not Ness, but it's a Prem.
It's a long way in. Oh, so Tully's just come to the ground. Ella has sat in her wheel. Now have Tully and Ella don't know.
Ella's keen on the Prem, right?
Yeah, I think she's keen on the Prem, and she seems like she's comfortable enough to actually try and bring people around.
Oh. That's the men's C grade finishing, I think.
So they're all coming through. Let's see how this lineup. So both of the Cobra girls have made their way up to the front, so they're going to want to.
She's still at the front. The Balmoral
She's still off the front.
She's got a good little gap here. I think she's going to get this.
She can keep on it. Let's see who's on. We're starting to see some big probes now. Who's going to try and lead out who?
Look how low she is, mate. She's like in full aero tuck.
Yes. Look. Can't see the number of the rider, but I mean, like, she is super low on a white bike and is racing up.
Who is that?
That is fantastic. She's going to go.
Keep going.
Who's on her wheel? Who's on her wheel?
It's
going to come off now.
This
has to be. If you're going to come off the wheel from now, you probably need to go the whole way.
Nah, it's all back together.
It's all coming back together. This is really going to suit.
Mate, that was
really going to suit Ella again.
Ella again, mate. Watch this. They've all set up now.
Oh, but they've set up. So this is a great time to go for a counter. Is anyone going to take the flyer? Who's going? There's a little bit of a bunchy.
Nah, here goes Ella now. Ella's coming up on the third
the
wheel.
flyers are going to come, but
Ella's
we
on
are
front
going to
third
see, I
wheel.
think, a very traditional sprint here.
There we go. Ella's
So
there,
starting to
coming
find
through
up.
now.
Ella just
Second
sitting
wheel.
on. She's on second wheel. She's coming
Watch this,
ready
bang, bang.
and just steps off. Steps off. Oh, that's
And
really good. That
was
is absolutely
sensational.
excellent. So,
Oh, that was
Rochelle Hill. So Rochelle Hill, number 45, looks like the rider who took that amazing flyer.
oh, was it Armley?
Amelie.
Oh, how did we get that wrong?
I'll have to get.
I swear that was.
Yes, our inability to read numbers,
numbers are on the
and
inside of the track.
names. Yes, so
So the numbers on the inside of the track for the commissaires, not on the outside for us.
For
poor
us,
commentary
we were-
team,
we were
that trying to guess people's names and numbers.
yes, so big apologies to anybody who's actually watching and going, these guys do
one
not know
person.
what they're talking about, which is correct. we're just trying to work
Mate,
our way
here comes
through
the
here,
moves.
but it's
Johnny, they're starting
it's
to go.
really
Cover nine.
exciting now.
That's Britt. Britt's putting some pressure on the outside back straight there, and they're starting to come across now. There's a lot of welding that goes on in there.
There is, and the thing is, when you're on the original loop or the OG loop, the undulations
Just go
does
on.
mean that whilst it does string out, you're
You
always
get
coming
back
with
on.
a lot of speed because
Yeah.
you always have a lot of momentum. You can always kind of come back together. It's pretty easy to get a sit the whole way through, and even a short pull is enough to kind of get a bit of momentum. And even people behind you, like even
that?
as they roll through, you can even see when they fan out. This
Yeah.
natural coming around always makes it easy, and so it's great that so many of the girls are trying to get off the front, but I recognize it's always tricky. Like, there's a lot of big breathers and deep breaths going on here.
That's Chloe on the front, mate.
So now let's see if
that's
we can
Chloe,
pick up.
Chloe on the front.
Chloe's definitely on the front.
Just rolled off. It's a real bunch up now. They've just sat up big time. There was a bit of pressure on there though, Johnny, for a bit. Look at the representation from Balmoral, mate. They're just sitting in, aren't they? They're riding a really clever race, Johnny. They're sitting back.
Oh, look, we interviewed some of their riders this morning, and
it was
Amelie.
Okay.
So
Are they wearing the same kit?
All right, she's in that kit. Because we were talking to some of the Balmoral girls at the start line, and one of them had a very important adage: whatever you do in crit racing, try not to chase your teammate. And you know, now that we're seeing some of this breakaways, I think it seems like it's good advice, and Balmoral seem to be very, very cagey and clever here. What are you seeing here?
That's what I'm seeing, man. I'm seeing they're all sitting back. I don't think I've seen one of them on the front yet, not even to do a weld. So there's, eight of them in the field, which is, quarter of the field. And, mate, they are riding a smart race. They're obviously under instructions, I think.
I think there's been some coaching, or certainly the team has gotten together beforehand and thought about what they're going to do. And the only two probing moves have actually been at an attack or jumping onto the wheel of an attack. But you're right, I haven't seen any welding going on, and certainly not at the front.
No.
See, they're all actually bunched together
at
the back now,
just
riding a really clever race.
Here comes a move from one of the Balmoral girls as we say that.
Literally as we say it. Okay, so let's see if we can get the number and see who's going across. All right, so we're getting the 2 laps to go from the men's race, and so the instructions have come through to the ladies' race just to go neutral, so that the men's race can come through and hopefully have a safe preem.
That's been happening more and more, Johnny. I've noticed in our racing as well. Like we've even at Twilights the other week, we had to allow for the men's B grade to finish their race, and we all had a bit of a neutral for a period of time. So there's definitely been a shift in the way that the comms are dealing with the finishes, because they don't want that bunching effect to happen. The two grades coming together.
It's always one of those things. It's so much better to be a little bit proactive on this than it is anything else.
In the neutral zone, one of the Cobra girls, I think it's that's Britt having a crack off the front.
Oh yeah, sneaky from that. But look, I think it's as the men come by, like the women's peloton is going to take an advantage of that. And
look at them go. That's just some serious heat now, isn't it?
Yeah, so now these are the men just doing a little bit of probing as they come through for the
It's a
primo.
terrible place to come together.
Oh, it's awful. I remember doing a race here,
Oh, look at
and like sprint. We were coming in for our final lap, sprinting in behind another group that were also trying to sprint through, and it was extraordinarily difficult. So I'm glad to see the comms are doing a really good job to try and make it a little bit safer by just being a bit more proactive. And the thing is now, as the men come through for their final lap, like that is going to give a little bit of breathing space to the women's race.
Yeah, now they can get back on with it. And it looks like the men have kind of sat up a bit too, Johnny.
Oh yeah, well I mean it's a little bit cagey here at the moment from the men's race, and there's a couple of the B grade ladies there sitting there as well, and they are going to be looking for an opportunity to like pick up a win. Oh my goodness, yes, so they've really
Men have
bunched
sat
up
up too
together.
now, look at that.
Now, Freebie, I can tell you, when that bunching, this is the perfect time to
For a
do the
flyer.
flyer. This is the flyer, particularly when you're on the OG circuit. It's not actually a huge amount of distance
And-
from the back of the track to the front.
And it's downwind too, Johnny.
And because it's downwind, you can get a huge run here and just drive the whole way around.
But they've sat up. They
But
want
they've
to sprint.
sat up.
The men want to sprint.
Now, this is going to be really interesting for the women's race behind, because
Yeah, to
they're
watch
all
it.
getting a huge break, a huge breath. So they're going to be able to recover.
Yeah, because they'll start.
Think
there
about
was,
their
there was a
new.
few of them starting to hurt there, I think, a little bit.
Well, I think there was real pressure being applied. And do you know who I think the winners are? I think it's Balmoral,
Yeah,
who
'cause
have been
they just-
really cagey.
Yeah, they are. They're definitely playing a smart race. Here you go, the men. They're winding up for it. Please.
Send us the link so we can. That'll help us with the.
04.
So here we're coming in for the parade.
Oh, he's
so we've
off.
got. Oh, this is a big
Come
in the
round.
saddle sprint.
See,
but
Johnny,
now
this
he's
is-
heading in saddle.
This is the headwind.
Oh, the headwind. Oh,
Oh,
this is very good. And the throat of the
Oh.
line. Oh, that was a fabulous finish there. I do love a
Mate,
big
how was
thrust.
did you notice though the headwind,
The
mate?
headwind.
They were coming round.
Coming round, absolutely stalling up as the wind really takes them.
Mate, that was really interesting. Someone let it out into that last corner, but just as soon as they came round and hit that wind, they just felt like, mate, I think I got hit by a wall of.
Well, literally hit by a
wall
wall.
of-
I mean, generally on this circuit, coming out of the wheel at 50 to go is always a little bit challenging. Now, I know the finish line is a little bit uphill, but generally, if you've got your nose in front by 50, you're going the whole way. But today, with that headwind, yeah, it's pretty amazing. We've seen the guys fan out. As they jumped out of the wheel, it looked almost like a slow motion sprint. So this is going to be really interesting now as we go back into the women's race, which is going to start kicking off, I think, in earnest. We've got the men's and women's B coming off the track now, just taking that inside loop. And the main women's race, there's still a little bit of probing attacks going on up here. They're still maybe not up to speed yet as the other race comes off. Yeah, so it could be wild. So here,
And Johnny,
Freebs,
I'm
can
on
you
the-
talk us through how we got, or what are the results from the last race, or does that come up on our live feed?
So I've got the preem points up for the first one. So I'm actually on the Balmoral website, Johnny, which is actually I didn't even know this is available to you, but you can actually see live the results for the preems.
Oh,
So,
you're kidding me.
Yeah, so you can see here Emily did take that preem out. So, but yeah, you can see all the even the C grade. Then you can see that Oscar and Jackson won the first and second preem in the C grade as well. So yeah, it's a great little function on the feature of the Balmoral website.
Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we're back
And-
we're back on with the
Oh,
girls.
and Kim comes around again, and we got one of the Balmoral
Ness.
girls going for it. Is it Ness?
Yes,
Yes.
I know Nas.
This is great because up here we have Live Corrections Corner. Kim is over here to the left of us.
Live Correction
who
Corner.
Not only is videoing it, she's like correcting us, not knowing anybody's name. Again, we apologise. It's very hard to see the numbers from where we are.
Kim, who's your pick for the win? You reckon?
So
in the bag.
Kim is going after Amelie.
Oh, it's Bella?
Oh, yes. Well, we're going to give shout out to Bella. Just sit on Amelie's wheel. We've just seen from the main sprint here, from the previous grade, that it is super, super
There's
windy.
an attack again down that back straight.
Is that Brit?
No, I reckon that's Cat.
Or Cat?
I reckon that's Cat. It looks like sort of a...
Yeah, that is the first time we've seen a gap that big in this race thus far.
It is, mate.
And
they've set up. They've set up. Look at that. They're letting her go. They're happy to let her go. That's Kim on the front of the Pello, and she's just happy to let Cat or Brit from Cobra 9. I think it's Cat.
I am loving this aero position. So this is where it's going to get hard. She's going to come around here, and this will be the hard. So this is where she really has to push in if she wants to establish this gap.
And here comes Balmoral across.
And try and get this going.
2 from Balmoral on the front, driving it, trying to bring it back.
And that makes sense. They have been keeping their powder dry.
Oh, it's actually...
Oh, this is Rochelle who we interviewed. Go, Rochelle! Oh, that's Ava. Sorry.
I like her bike, though. That's like full rainbow spec.
I think Ava and Bella's on the chase.
That's your daughter. Oh, she's bringing it back, no problems. See, that's that headwind again, Johnny.
Yeah, but
you can't underestimate that headwind.
Ava's just come into the place now where you're actually picking up a lot of speed. There's the potential. If she goes again, you can actually catch people on the hop.
And see how strung out they are too.
Yeah, it looks like it's been welded back together.
It's welded back, but this is my point about this headwind, Johnny. I think it's even stronger than you think.
I am loving that the wind has showed up. The backside potty have showed up. Commentary has showed up.
It could be an inability
to read numbers has shown up.
Oh, really?
Okay. Oh, okay, so we'll keep...
Here's trouble. Here come the boys.
Here's the boys.
The boys from
Yeah, the boys.
Rolled up, the Sturker boys. What have you got there, mate?
We've got all kinds of...
Gifts. We love gifts.
John, nice to meet you.
Andrew. Oh, how are you? You do look like.
John, nice to meet you.
What do you got there, boys?
Look, for those listening at home, watching online, the swag has shown up.
There
is
training bundles.
Boxes of goodies. There's new water bottles.
Have a look at this. Let's have a look what we got here, Johnny. Oh, mate. Do you know what? I love these. These little flasks.
We are going to talk through these now. Now, hold on. We've got an attack off the front and into the headwind section. I love that. Maddie has gone up off the front. And again, look at this from Balmoral. They've come to the front. They've just let it slow. There they're forcing Tully to chase, which is, again, really, really clever riding.
Yeah, Tully's done a lot of welding, Johnny.
They're really trying to work her down. They're really trying to work her down.
Over. Mate, look who's just arrived.
Oh, look who's arrived.
Some of this cooling gel stuff, haven't you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, if I can't, I won't crack
Maybe
that.
don't open it, yeah.
I've got the cooling gel and the heat gel.
Does it work?
Mate, the heat gel works a treat down at Pigs.
I'll tell you what I like. I'm a mad fan of these flasks. That's half a litre, and you load that up with sugar, and you put it in your back pocket, and it becomes like a third bottle.
Ah, that's right. Really clever.
I did that at Tour of Brisbane this year because you remember how hot it was. At the end of the race,
it was roasting.
I had Nicky Bladen come up to me, mate, any chance I can get a slurp of your drink? Like everyone was just like crawling to the end there. But and we got some Sturker 50 gels. I mean that's 50 grams of carb right there in you.
I've got a couple in my back pocket actually.
I'm a huge fan of these rice bars. They're my absolute favourite. Like I'd have them as a snack.
I've got a nitro in the back.
The nitro. But with these things, you can literally hit them on your handlebar and it
That's
pops
it.
open.
You whack them straight down
Massive
and away you
fan of
go.
that. Oh, I haven't had these yet, but that's the protein bar for after.
Oh, mate.
I'll tell you now, of my pick of this, and I've been using some of it, it has to be like these Starker Mix strings. So I've become quite a fan of those Starker Mix.
Wake me up.
Look at you go, mate. Anyway, it's all there. And
How do I win this, mate?
Well, I think you need to win the race.
Oh, right.
So this won't be. Ah, look at that! He's very happy.
how good is that?
Ah, how good is that?
We've got a rice
Look at these
bar.
blokes.
The little bike bug, my little boy, will
rice
be
bar.
very
These
happy
little-
in the little rice
These
bar.
are the little boys.
These are little.
Look at these little boys.
You've got to love that. You've got to
pal.
love that.
Goodies everywhere.
Oh, so this the race has
Let's
been
get back to the race.
ebbing and flowing. People off the front coming back. It just goes to show the OG track is always hard to get away from. But this headwind
Johnny, the
is
headwind.
actually bringing people
You
out.
watch
And
this.
here we go again.
Now, watch this
Okay, we've
attack.
got another two riders have gone
But they'll
off
weld
the
them
front.
back here, and as soon as they hit this corner, Shawnee, You know what happens? They hit this headwind coming down this back straight, and mate, caught straight away, instantly.
So it's really,
You watch
really
this.
interesting to see now how they're going to try and work this.
It is, mate. It's stronger than you think.
Really, really strong. When we seen the C-grade men's
But
sprint,
Johnny, the only difference here, mate, is we've got one of the Balmoral girls in this break this time, so that
so
could
we've
be the
got
difference.
Balmoral and
There's
Cobra,
no need to chase.
so they are going
There's
to...
no need to chase here. So we've got,
and we can see in the front
we've
of the
got Brit.
bunch, we have
we've got
Cobra
Brit-
and
Brit with the
Balmoral.
new wheels. She's got the
They are
she's
the
got the rear skewer in the front.
looking wheels. Rear skewers in the front, that's right. This is good. Cobra,
See,
I like...
they're facing. See how
sitting on the run. Now they're
Cat's
pushing
making
Rochelle Hill
Cat's
to go
forcing him.
across.
and Balmoral just going to
And
sit in.
Balmoral are just going to sit in against superb
This
racing
is the
here
first time
now.
they've lasted the back straight, Johnny. So
That
maybe
is-
they're going to get away.
Now,
Maybe
the thing
they're
is,
going to get
this
away.
is the critical point here. Now they've got the run. Now they're going to
building.
get the tailwind.
They're building.
If they can really punch up through the back, I think we're going to be going.
If Kat just drops this wheel here on the yeah, at least she has to. She's just dropped the wheel, so it's perfect. So
yeah, so this is
let
really
Brit
good.
get away.
This is really good. This is the first time we've seen this
Balmoral.
really start to work well.
Two
for us.
Balmoral girls. Oh, that's they're welding.
Oh,
That's
the
Kim.
welding's across.
That's
So
Kim, isn't it?
Kim has come across. Looks like Rochelle has come across as well.
Doesn't
but now
want
they're
to get
sitting
away.
up.
Ah, they've sat.
But look, I think we're seeing the.
It's starting to happen.
It's really
People
starting
getting
to happen.
tired.
Maybe we're not going to get a sprint. I would never have said that we weren't going to get a sprint today. But now, as I see this break up, I think it could happen.
Now, Duncan, don't go anywhere, mate.
John,
we need you.
come in here.
Yes, sir.
Duncan Armstrong, everyone. G'day, mate.
G'day, Andrew.
Have you had a rice bar from Sturker before?
No, I saw him getting handed out and I thought I was missing out.
Do you like chocolate?
I do like chocolate. I'm human.
Are you want to try this?
Sure, I'll try
Mate, now there's a trick to it. You can actually open these
it. As you roll.
like that.
Oh,
You see that?
Very, very cool.
Give that a little bite.
It looks like a square turd. That's great.
Give that a bite,
I
mate.
guarantee I'm going to see this again
No, you won't.
on the outside.
Yeah.
Give that a whirl, mate.
Give that a
Isn't it
whirl.
the tastiest thing you've ever had?
Very sweet. Very
Delicious,
nice.
eh?
Very nice.
30 grams of carbs there, mate. How was that in the old swimming days? Did you used to worry about carbs back then, mate?
No, we never macroed and microed back in the olden days. It was just called food. And you just had to eat plenty of it. There was no
Banana and a
supplements.
sandwich.
There was no nothing.
Look at them city head, Johnny, in that
They've
headwind.
really come down
they
now.
just blow the
we're
whistle for
coming
the
to
second preem.
Nessa's sitting in the front now. Is Ness going to take it around? Is she
Yeah,
going
she's going to lead one of the girls out. It's really set up here, Johnny.
Yeah, it's surprising
they're
to see
letting
them
Ness go up
as
the front.
slow. This is slower
They'll be doing
than the
20 k's
neutral
an hour.
lap.
There goes Ness.
Oh,
Come on,
this-
just burn it, Ness.
Oh, now does she know that she's actually got a little bit of a gap?
And
Because
the other
there's
girl,
two.
the
there's
other girl
two-
will let her go too.
There's two Balmoral behind her, so they are going to probably want to sit in. You know, see if this race is going to
But,
come
mate,
to them and give her a little bit of
You know,
space.
Amelie's
Look,
not going to let this happen, don't you?
She's got a little bit of space.
See the Balmoral on the front
Can
as well.
you see? I can't.
Ness should be
as
going
they
for it,
come
mate.
around the back of the track. I can't really see where Amelie's been placed. Like generally, you can pick out the white top and the grey shorts.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for before. Where is she?
So that's been brought back. So that's a shame. I love the sneaky move.
If I was
coming
Ness, then
off
I
the
would have
lap.
just given it full ham.
Full beans. Maybe she wants to pull up and get a bit of a lead out going. But people need to be cautious now because when you're this close to the end, like the preem's not far away from the end of the race. So, you know, maybe you keep your powder dry. Freebs, do you go for this preem if you're really on for winning, or
Well, yeah,
is
I know,
it
that
just a
is
mistake?
that is a because what's a preem get you, mate? It doesn't get you the champ of champs, does it?
It doesn't.
So-
And I think we're seeing this now. Look how slow people are coming in.
Yeah,
Let's-
you don't want to burn all your matches.
let's
You've only
see
got,
how
now,
this,
look at the fly on the outside, Johnny. Look at this
Oh,
fly.
there's a big flyer on the outside, but now they're
she's got
coming
she's
into
still
the
got
thing, and
it's
she's
Balmoral.
going with it. She's going with the whole way.
Oh, easy. That's done.
Oh, that's perfect. If you can look behind now, save
That
the
is
bickies,
done.
save the bickies. You're again.
That's a
Wow,
break here.
congratulations,
And
well
that was
done.
a break too.
Love that. Actually, she
Go.
should.
Chloe Moon.
Now, do you know what?
Chloe
Chloe
Moon.
did something really interesting there. She's
51.
come from the outside. She's launched her sprint maybe 50 metres before the turner, so maybe
Keep
about
going.
150 goal.
Keep going.
And then
That was the move, Johnny.
was
That could have
really
finished that
excellent.
off.
Really, really
That could have
excellent.
finished. They could have finished the whole race off then, I reckon. But they've
you
sat
know
up.
what? It looks like I think we have.
Mate, Chloe Moon was very impressive then, mate. She had power
That
for days.
was a big. I hope she has not shown her cards too early because
Nah.
I think some of the other
She can
girls are
sprint.
going to be looking at that going, where did that come
We're
from?
not letting her
that
go
was
again.
a whop bomb.
We're not letting her go again. That was impressive.
That was really good. Now, but will the Balmoral girls, haven't seen that then, go for it? Maybe do one or two attacks and maybe give one or two support riders to maybe lead
Well,
Chloe out the next time round.
Mate,
now
why
that we've
wouldn't you?
seen that.
Why wouldn't you?
Particularly-
Balmoral's got that many people in the race. It's theirs to lose.
And to be honest, with the way Amelie is riding at the moment, you kind of need to do that as well.
Yeah, you got to put under pressure. Like, she needs to be under pressure. Here comes another Balmoral move now. Look at that.
They are riding a terrific race.
Oh, mate,
today.
when you've got cards to play.
Now, so she's done the right thing. She's gotten away.
Nah,
but
she's
now
set up.
comes the really difficult bit. You've got to save the bickies, get down in the aero position, and be ready to hurt as
she's
you
away,
come up the
Johnny.
straight.
Look at them. Look at the bunch have really set up. The bunch is not even chasing at all. No one wants to have a go at this. Here comes Cobra 9. She had to come.
All right, let's see if we can get the number and find out who's come off the front here.
Megan Russell.
Megan Russell. First time
That
we've
is a
seen her
very
off the
good move.
front.
Brittany's coming across.
Oh, and look, there is some great riding here from Balmoral. They've forced Cobra 9 to the front. They've sat on the back, and they've just taken a bit of injection out of it.
And Chloe's coming across as well from ARA Skip Capital.
Who's the girl in front?
Megan Russell. Johnny.
Megan Russell has charged on with this.
This is the move now. If
This
you can get over
is
this hill,
the real move.
She's up out of the saddle there, Johnny. So that's she's putting some pressure on the pedals.
This is really good.
I hope she can keep away here, but Cobra 9 are chasing on. As you can see, they're bringing it back.
Yeah, so that's both of the Cobra girls now have had to come to the front to
No
try
choice.
and force this.
No choice. And she's keeping away here.
Look, you
Like
can see
Cat's
her.
all in.
Look, she's dropped down into that really nice aero position
her black
here.
is flat as.
If she can just get through these next two corners
coming
into the
back.
headwind, that is going to make it really difficult
Yeah,
for the
'cause-
bunch. The impetus is going to go away
Yeah,
from
because
them.
Cobra's just pulled off the front, so they're not keen to go on with it. But they're still chasing, mate. Look at that. I'm not sure he's come through now.
Yeah, look, Megan
It does
now,
look like the white jersey of Kim, but I'm not sure.
It does, but I think that if Megan, if she can stay focused, if she can
Balmoral
get
on the
up
front
this
of
hill,
the bunch, see it? Balmoral on the front of the bunch, just slowing it down.
this is terrific riding. Okay, she's got to dig deep now. She's got to get arrow. She's just got to push through this. If she can get through this headwind section,
Cobra
this
9
is
back
going
on
to
the front.
really, really help.
Trying to weld back across. That's Britt
But
Dutton.
look, you can see
1, 2,
two of the
3.
Balmoral girls really upset the
Praddy,
chase.
and then
In fact,
two more.
Praddy's in there. Look, I'm really
She's
impressed.
gotta come
And then we've got
across.
3 or 4 of the
Four of them
Balmoral
sitting
girls
on the
sitting
back.
on the back.
Just
And
waiting.
actually,
Just waiting.
I'm not sure if you just noticed that, but the ones sitting on the back, I think, have come around Chloe. So they're obviously going to let her come. They'll have almost like they've got 2 teams here today, Andrew. One team who's going to be going on those attacks. And supporting those breakaways.
And pulling moves back if they have to.
I think so. And then you've
the
got
other one's
Chloe
waiting for the end.
Chloe sitting in the sprint. Again,
Go bang, bang.
We've just seen what she's capable of, and I think the team have gone, we're going to back her if it comes back
Mate,
together.
Chloe Moon, that was an impressive prem. Oh, there's,
But I think what Megan is doing here is
she's just,
really good.
She's just made. I tell you what, Bridget's done some welding there. They've brought her right back. They're almost back on, but here comes Balmoral to the front again. They're going to disturb the chase.
And they have to. It is in their interest to keep this nice and
Look at
slow and
Balmoral
together.
just sitting on the front. I reckon there's that 2 or 3 of them sitting on the front side by side, just letting Megan get away. Look at that. And she's
It's
got another
great.
gap again.
And look, Megan looks really committed at the moment. Again, love these aero position. She's really, really focused.
I'm telling you what,
she's managed to keep the gap the whole way.
No,
but
mate,
it's a hard bit now.
She's pulled away, if anything. But they're back on the chase in the group now. Balmoral had control of the front, but the other girls have come through and just said, no, we're not going to let you just slow us down like that. Megan's still going, mate. This is a decisive move now. She's going to have to put some watts down to this headwind here, and she's prepared to do it.
She really is prepared to do it, and this is the place where you make those. She's had a quick look around her shoulder.
Balmoral on
She
the front
sees
again.
she's got the gap.
Balmoral on the front.
And
See that?
she's drained down. She's going to really
Here
push,
comes the
really
move,
push.
Johnny.
Oh, and we've got the 2 laps to go board.
Two to
So
go.
it looks like Ava's jumped out of their thing, and she's going to try and chase Balmoral.
She had
Very,
to.
very clever.
Balmoral both in the front.
They had to. It's
just
2
clogging it
laps
up.
to go. Megan actually has a really nice lead. And do you know what?
You
Don't
can't
look
let her
back.
go,
Keep
though.
going, Megan.
Nah, Megan's. It's all come back together here.
I think it's going to come back to you. I think that was a great move from Megan. It was well timed.
Emily must be rubbing her hands together, mate.
Oh, look, they are pushing it together. But look, we've seen Chloe Moon is in there. And look, to be honest, I don't really know how well Kim Cadzo can sprint, but I think we may see one more of the big lap flyers. So, Andrew,
they're still, mate, they're holding
Do you know,
off.
Ava has joined Megan up the front.
And
this
she's
is
driving
not
it.
together yet.
And she's driving it. They are having a crack.
They are really going for it. And look, that's the right thing to do. If you can get across and someone's been
Downwind
suffering
too,
for
Johnny.
a while,
And the downwind.
this is where you can make big, big gains. If Ava's prepared to work, Megan will come back
Mate,
through
she's
and give
done
her a
most of this
turn.
lap. She's done most of this lap by herself. It's impressive.
But it's not a huge gap.
Nah,
you know, we're going
this
to have
headwind will get back
this
together.
will be really, really tricky. And of course, with one lap to go, coming into the headwind, are we going to see some more attacks from the bunch?
Is that Emily in the front now having to drive the bunch back? I think it is.
It's really hard to see, but I think you could be right.
I think it is, mate. Well, she sat up, just swung off then, but I swear they were the light nicks.
Megan and Ava still have a tiny bit of a gap, and you've just got to commit to it. You've just got to keep going when you're this
it's
far.
all back. Oh, she swung off, but it's all back together, Johnny. They won't last this headwind section
Yeah,
like
the
that.
headwind section has made it really different. This has made for some really interesting racing.
And she's back together.
You know, everybody's been willing to really try hard.
That's
was
the bell.
really excellent work.
And here's
so
the bell,
are we
Johnny.
going to
Here
go on
comes
the
the
flyer? Okay.
flyer. Hey,
Is that Chloe?
Yeah, it's
No.
Chloe Moon. It's
Chloe
Chloe
Moon has
It is
gone
Chloe
off
Moon.
the front. She's
Why
gone
not?
for the full fire, and why not?
And look at them, they're chasing.
Why
There's
not?
Emily chasing. Yeah, Emily's chasing.
Emily has no
had to.
choice.
She had to chase.
She has to pull it back.
What a beautiful move by Balmoral. This is just playing your cards, Johnny. This is what happens when you've got cards to burn.
And
Look at
Chloe
Emily.
is full gas now.
Yeah, Emily
she
just
is
pulled off too.
Absolutely committed.
Emily didn't want that.
Committed.
She didn't want it. She didn't want to pull the
But
gap.
who-
She wanted to save herself for the sprint, hoping that Chloe dies.
But I don't
she's
think
going,
Chloe's going to die. The thing is, when you
Oh,
do
no,
the
here comes-
short lap,
Here comes this lady in the black.
is this,
Mate, just
I
saying
want to say, I think it's number 45, Rochelle Hill.
It's Rochelle.
See, I think. But
Here, mate, Chloe's.
Oh my gosh, Chloe's.
Nah, she's
Chloe's
gonna
still
get pulled
holding.
in.
It's
Nah,
going to
she
be
just-
hard coming into the
Nah.
headwind.
No one can tell the names. It's pretty hard when you're about a kilometre away from. And all you can see is a bit of colour.
So
She's
you
just-
are
she just
caught
got
and, they've
that's
just
it.
come back together with
All right,
200 metres to go.
Into the last
it's
corner.
actually fan round. This is
That
a
Chloe's still
perfect
there.
time to attack if someone wants to
Where's-
come around the
here comes
outside,
Emily on
but
the outside
potentially
again.
into the heads in. So
Chloe's
Balmoral, look,
still in the
they've got
front.
3. Oh, and we've got like a little
Here's
bit of a
Emily.
lead out
Oh,
going
it's
here.
squeezed. Emily just got squeezed.
Emily's just squeezed. She's a
It's
bit in. She
Balmoral
spots
away.
in, and Balmoral on the right hand side. And who's coming through for
Balmoral,
Balmoral
1, 2,
for the
3.
win? 1, 2, 3.
Jade, someone and Bella.
Jade Bella,
Jade
that was
Neros.
absolutely
Jade Neros.
fantastic.
Very impressive, Jade
Some
Neros.
wonderful thing.
53, Jade Neros. What a win.
What
that was
a win.
Balmoral 1, 2, 3, John. We called it from the start.
My goodness, seeing that happen there, watching that fan across, not only did they have a
Look at that.
terrific lead out, but boxing in
Chloe.
like the top sprinter
But
as well.
Chloe.
That was.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I don't
Emily
think.
got boxed hard.
Yeah. I don't think anybody expected Chloe to go as early as she did.
And Emily-
That's ruffled everyone.
She spent a Bickies on that, trying to chase her back, and that was just beautiful poetry by
That was
Balmoral.
superb. I think they're going to be watching that finish line and toasting champagne for a while after that. That was some
Champagne.
great teamwork there.
That was champagne cycling.
Champagne cycling. Champagne cycling.
Well, what a great finish. I enjoyed that. That was great to watch.
Well, that was a really, really good race. I think that's it. That was a good champion of
what did Bella-
champions race.
anything else? Oh, how good. Proud mum here. Johnny's got so excited. He's throwing things, throwing
I've got,
things
like,
around.
all the team lists are flying off everywhere.
There you go. I'm Andy, by the way.
Yeah.
I was the president for the last 6 years or so.
Nice to
and
meet you.
normally do the MC and the commentary and stuff. You guys are doing a great job. You can't hear anything downstairs.
Yeah, good.
Though, so what we might do
Mate, it's just
is that's
smack.
our wireless bit.
It's just
So
live.
what I can do, I can hook that up the wireless.
I think Jade,
downstairs.
Bella, Ella. Is that right?
So I might drop
Jade,
that
Bella,
PA
Ella,
speaker.
I think.
I'll
That
take
looks right, doesn't
downstairs,
it?
Put it on
Yeah.
a stand, and we'll either wireless to that.
So proud mum Kim is just going through. She's been looking at the things. We definitely have a podium for Bella, but we think it's Jade, Ella, and Bella is 1, 2, 3. A fabulous result in the Champion of Champions race, but also a fabulous result for Balmoral Cycling as well after a really, really well-run race today.
All right, Johnny, we're on. We got the audio again. We good with the audio's good? Yeah,
Audio's
Johnny.
good. Well, we're back on the
Jeez, this is
live
exciting,
stream.
Johnny. We nearly just got ran over on the start line talking to some of the World Tour cyclists.
Yes, look, Andrew,
That's-
in our rush
Nikki
to get
Pedler.
around, get
Nikki
a
Pedler
mount-
with 15 of the bloody, what are they called? McCarthy home
the
people. Look, it's
McCarthy
incredible.
homes, they have
85 people on the start
at
list.
least 85 of the 60 people on the start list are McCarthy homes, and that's a really, really good turnout.
It almost looks like Cobra, mate. The same colour kits.
It does, yeah. Now, so last year they were in a
Just
very
pure white.
simple white and black kit. They've all shown up with brand new kits.
Mate,
It's
it's already a
clearly
break.
new kit
Johnny,
day.
there's already a break. The whole pillow is not only is it strung out, but it's in 3 or 4 different groups already.
Absolutely, that is exactly what we're seeing. I can see, looks like that's either
That's
Finn
Walsh coming
Walsh
across.
is going to come across to this.
Here comes Jackson. Jackson's coming across as
Jackson.
well.
I mean, there's no way Medway is going to let
No,
any
he
of
can't-
these go.
He's not going to let this go, especially with one of the Case boys up there. Geez, doesn't Finn Wills look nice, mate? That the creative logos flicking around there.
Yeah, this is actually really nice. We've seen that with one of the girls in the women's race. I think it was Ava. I remember Ava's second name.
Yeah, Johnny, I've been working such a hard morning. I'm going to have myself a bloody
You've got to
Sturka bar.
have a
Do you wanna
Sturka bar.
Have yourself a card, mate. I think we need one to settle in for this.
The only thing is, like, I don't like chocolate.
Oh, that's right.
That is one of the things. So, like, the first time I had one of these Sturka bars, I was out on a ride and I
Yeah.
took a big bite out of it, only to find out I don't like chocolate.
You can use different flavour.
All right, so we got McCarthy Homes, happy to sit on the front because there's 1,000 of them.
Dayton Almond.
Date and almond. All right. Okay. Well, as the guys come around
Nah, it's all back together now,
the
Johnny.
top corner. Yeah, you often get these flurries of attacks in the very
Mate,
start of a
look at the
race.
size of that bunch.
Like it's huge. We have so many guys have showed up today for the Champion of Champions race. Is this one of the
Here we go
biggest
again.
fields you've ever seen?
Right, it is. Now, I'll tell you what today, mate. I'll tell you what excites me the most. Do you know what happens to the winner? Do you know what the winner receives today?
Tell me.
The number one number for next year. Numero uno.
So that'd be nice, getting to show up every Saturday morning with that one plate on the back. Now, Freebie, we were talking last night, one of the backside potty regulars, Joshy Bykoff, who will also actually be in contention for today. He's a bit of a whiz with a 3D printer. Now, we haven't told him yet, but we think we're going to get him to try and 3D print a special number holder. So the winner of today will get a special number holder to hold the one plate on the back of their bike.
Mate, here's a break. Here's a break.
Is that Nick
Pedler.
Pedler in the back?
Pedler.
And
But, mate, here we go. This
with
is on.
Josh Bykoff? No.
No. Let's start up a bit.
No, and
Mate,
again,
this
it's
is-
someone
this
from
is-
McCarthy Homes,
There's
of course.
Matt Greenwood as well. Matt Greenwood's in there. Shawnee Moran's there.
Johnny Moran's there.
Is that Jim Bob as well?
That looks like Jim
Mate,
Bob has
this
come
is
across.
Here goes Rhino.
That is a big break
Ryan
here.
Thomas, smart racer, mate. He knew this was the time to go. He's had to go.
We've
And look
seen,
at
so
Jackson, mate.
Rhino's gone. Murray McClyman, I can see in the side, he's pulled off. There's
This is
a
the way.
huge breakaway.
This
And
is the way.
guys, Andrew, Jackson Medway is caught in the back bunch.
Yeah,
Jackson Medway has
he goes,
been
mate.
missed.
There goes Liam Walsh. He's coming across now.
I can
He's
see
like,
both. Am I right to say both of the Walshes
And
have
now-
also missed that move?
Yep, both the Walshes have missed that move, and because Liam's gone, everyone's gone.
And of course,
mate,
you have to.
they are already almost half a straight in front.
At least there's a
But look at
little
Liam,
group.
mate. Look at Liam.
Look at Liam coming
And
across,
Finn.
but then we can say
All
Finn.
the Cage boys are going real hard. This
That
is
group up the front,
Mate, they are
has
working.
to be 20 riders
20
strong,
riders.
and they are hammering at it. So
and
this has caused
Matty
huge
Greenwood's in the
panic.
front there.
So Matty's up at the front. Tell us
What
what's
team does
going
he race
through his
for?
head now.
Oh, mate, he's just driving it. This is the time to do it. He's not a sprinter, mate. He's got to get away. So he's gonna hurt himself to try and make this stick. And mate, they are going. They're not hanging around. This is a genuine move.
This is a big move. But you can see now, like, as he hit the headwind section, that willingness
There's
to
Shawnee
not
Moran.
drive through.
There's Shawnee Moran on the front. He'd be doing 450 watts through there, Sean. He
That
loves
was
it.
a big,
because
he's right, just to put it through,
And mate,
make it
here comes
hard.
Liam. Liam's like still on the front, driving it forward.
He is drilling it, absolutely
Here
drilling
comes Jackson too now. Jackson's moving up on the outside.
Yeah, Jackson knows there's a problem here.
He's got a weld now. He's got a weld. It's too easy sitting into, Johnny, I reckon. The boys at the back there are getting a lounge chair right there.
And I think this is why we've seen this split happen, an unwillingness in the middle of the bunch to make sure every gap is closed. And when this is opened up, they've gone, well, look, Jackson Medway's here, Liam and Finn are here, that's their problem.
Yeah, this is the move. Mate, and the bunch is sat. The bunch has sat. The Walshes have pulled off the front. There comes Jackson Medway onto the front now. But, mate, those boys have sat up, and that bunch is going to get away here.
And I think so. And I feel like generally when you see about 15, 20 riders, you're not going to get a lot of cohesion. But today, because it's the champ of champs, because they know that they've
here comes Jackson, mate.
done
Here
a
comes
number.
Jackson.
Oh,
He is drilling it.
Now, who's on Jackson's wheel?
Don't know, but Liam Walsh is coming across them. Watch this.
Yeah,
look at it. Look how fast he comes across, mate. Look how aero he is.
I feel like if those three can work together, they might be able to bridge.
This is the race done. They're going to bridge. Those three are going to bridge across now, and then that's it. That's it.
This is really good from the front bunch. They are working so well together.
Look at Jackson. Oh, there's Benny Carmen, mate. Too.
Ben Carmen
Alex
has
Baker.
made it across.
Hey,
Alex
Griffo.
Baker's there. Griffo's there.
Surely not.
This is fantastic. Walsh, Medway.
Oh, that's actually Finn Walsh. Not
It
Liam.
is Finn, is it?
There's Liam on the front, right there with James
Hollins is coming up on second wheel. They're really trying to work, and they have to, but there is a lot of passengers. Freebie, there is a lot of passengers.
Yeah, and here comes Jackson. He's back on the front. He is drilling it. Look how aerial he is, mate. He's down low. I haven't seen is Finn racing?
Yeah, Finn and Liam are both there. I think Finn is still back
What about
in
Fletcher
the
that
bunch.
way?
I haven't seen. Is Fletcher there?
I haven't seen him. Normally, it'd be,
This group is still working so hard. Like, we can see backside putty favourite. Shawnee Moran is on the front at the moment.
He's got those new foils too with the white decals. You can see him like glistening in the sun.
It's really,
Look
really
at how straight out of
impressive.
this, mate. I think back together. I'm
It
surprised.
looks like it is slowly coming back together, but this has been an absolutely roaring start.
You know
to
what
the
happens here, though, Johnny?
champions.
You know what happens now when they bunch up?
Tell us what's going to happen.
Another attack.
Who's going to go for it?
Well, they've sat up a bit. They've definitely sat. So it's interesting. There's Jackson back on the front, mate. He didn't want that to get away.
He has done a huge amount of work, as has Finn Walsh, as have a couple of the other riders, to try and bring this gap back together. That front bunch.
Is that Joshy Bikoff?
I think
That is
it might
Joshy
be
in the front.
Bikoff.
Joshy in the front group, but they're all back together again now.
Gas now. So,
All right, Johnny, we're back.
We're back on the
And
we're back
everyone's
on the
back together.
commentary.
Look who's in
I'm
the front, mate. Is that I think that's Shawnee Moran back on the front.
I think it is Sean Moran back on the front, and he looks like he's super keen to make this race hard today.
He loves it.
Now, who's coming through?
Benny
One of the
Carmen.
copper bonds. It is Benny Carmen coming through with Alex
Jackson
Bakers
Medway,
and Jackson
Carell,
Medway.
Greenwood. They're all here,
Yeah,
mate.
so you can see
There's-
like a couple of the boys have really thought to themselves,
Declan
okay,
Trezise.
let's control this. I think it was panicked earlier on. Like,
Look at
that
the-
first move was superb.
Oh, mate, I loved it. That was hot racing. That was really exciting. We got one off, just dagging off the back there. Normally that's me. I love being the dag.
Oh, I think the first of the McCarthy Homes riders that is going to go. But look, they brought such a strength in numbers today. I don't think it's going to be a problem. They can actually afford to sacrifice a couple of their
you're gonna
riders,
have to.
don't you think?
Just like lambs, mate. They just be like lambs to the slaughter. They've got such well representation. They're just going to have to burn themselves. Right, here we go. Here's a move. That's
This is-
Joshy Bykoff.
That looks like Bykoff. You can see him. He's down low in the front. He's pulled off. There's 4. There's a first
Declan
little bit of a
Zeiss
gap.
let him have a go. That's actually Benny Carmen.
I think so. So
Here
we've
comes
got
Jackson.
at least Cobra 9 are in here. I can't really see who for, but it has caused the first gap. And Andrew, there's a couple of splits in the middle of this as
They're
well.
sitting. They're sitting. They are really sitting up. This Joshy Bykoff is riding beautifully at the moment. I know he's part of the backside team, but he is riding off the front just day after day at the moment. He's under huge load with his training as well. So, mate, the guy is on fire. Look at him go.
Yeah, and look, Joshy Bykoff is racing on instinct, racing on love. Actually, we've got one of the McCarthy Homes riders with Jackson has come across. And number 40, I can't see the rider in third, but that is big, and you can already see there is panic at the start of getting away is the thing I really want to do.
And he's away, mate.
He is doing it.
Generally away. That's Finn Walsh, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not actually. I'm not sure who the other two are. Have you got the start list?
I have the start list here. Now, at first I thought that blue jersey was, and it looked like the silhouette of Finn Walsh, but it's a no-name team, but whomever it is, one from McCarthy Homes and one in a no-name, they have come across and they are now with Jackson Medway. This is a really good place for them to be in if they want to go the whole way, but Andrew, are they going to be able to live with his pace? And what's going to happen with the rest of the bunch who surely are not going to let Jackson go?
Well, mate, it's a 60-minute race too. That's the other thing. There's a long way to go. It's just started. We're 8 minutes into the race, I think. So, mate, it's a long time to be away by yourself. And there's just too many hitters back in the bunch, mate. They're not going to let this happen. So you can already see it. They come to the moves now. Not sure who that is. One of the McCarthy homeboys are coming across now.
Yeah, we've got another boy from McCarthy Homes coming across.
That's Matson.
Oh,
Matson
McAdam. It's a fan favourite. His dad and I used to race together.
Mate,
and,
do you know what I'm seeing in the back of the bunch, Johnny?
Tell me what you're seeing, Andrew.
Elliot Schultz, mate. He's just sitting in the back, has not seen the wind. He'll be priming himself up for a little break in the next 15 to 20 minutes, mate. You watch this. I guarantee he's going to sit back and just wait.
Elliot Schultz will be thinking, okay, it's been a super hectic start to the race. They had that big break at the start. There's people coming off the front.
Here comes Shawnee Moran again.
And we can't be far off the first preem. Is that when he does the
There's
launch?
the two backside boys. There's Shawnee and Joshy B pulling the bunch back. Look at that. Gotta love the backside boys.
This is great. The backside potty, they're on the mic. They're on the front. Well, sort of on the front. In chasing
welding.
back, they are welding like a couple of torch welders back in the day. But it's very good. We see Jackson has really pushed forward. Now, he has been joined by a couple of others, but the backsiders look like they're really keen to weld this back together.
Shawnee's not letting it go, mate. That's back together.
And look, that makes sense,
That was
as
beautiful
you were
by Shawnee.
saying, Joshy Bykoff has been racing so well recently, very strong in the Twilight Series. He's got to be a go for today, right?
Are they racing for the backside or are they racing for tandem, you think?
Oh, it's hard to know now, how they will be racing this. It's great that they've showed up in the backside kit, representing for Brisbane Cycling.
There's my boy Elliot. Look at him, just sitting
There's
there.
Elliot.
And guess who's on his wheel? Ryan Thomas.
Ryan Thomas.
One of the smartest riders in the race.
We went down to Victoria and we got to spend some time with Ryan Thomas, or Rhino as he's known as, and he may be the most intelligent bike
Mr.
rider
RCA.
in the world.
Mr. RCA himself, he loves it, mate. There's Shawnee back on the front. That's Matson, I think, rolling through now. But surely be a move soon. Jackson's coming back up to the front, mate. So I think it's just a bit of a lull here. Matty Greenwood's there behind Jackson, which is cool. But yeah, there's a real sit up in the group. Look at that. So everyone's just having a bit of a breather. I think it's been a hectic start, Johnny.
It's been a really tough start. I mean, for the riders in the group, it's big breaths now as they recover from what was a really awesome start to happen. But, we can't be far off from the preem. How do you think people are going to approach this, and who's your sneak attack going to be next?
Well, I don't think it'll be a bunch. I think there's going to be flyers coming everywhere, and I think it's going to be one of the boys that want to get away. So I think they'll use it as a launching pad to start a break. I think, and probably be Jackson having a real crack off the front, maybe Finn, but I think they'll use it as a launch pad to start a break.
Yeah, now as we come across the line here, not surprising, McCarthy, Holmes are sitting in the front. We got Benny Carmen, Declan Trezise all sitting in the front, but they all seem to be rowing fairly pretty here.
Yeah, it's definitely calmed down. So, it's interesting to see Benny Carmen there. He's always having a dig off the front. And Liam Walsh has just got their measure there on the front, making sure it doesn't get away, because he'll want to win that Prem if he can. But he any chance he can win, he'll take that win.
Yeah, look, him and the start line are like two magnets just desperate to get together all the time.
Yep,
and he's a top quality.
And look at that, Jackson again, straight off with Shawnee. Or is it Joshy? Joshy's stuck to Jackson like glue, mate. He's like shit to a blanket.
Yeah, now, based on the shiny wheels, I'm looking like that's Shawnee Moran, who's like following Jackson the whole way through. But we got some other guys. Is it Matson then sit on third wheel,
yeah, I think
following
it is.
him through?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Matson's been, he's been riding well, mate. He's doing really well. He's training hard. He'll be wanting to get back to Europe next year, so I know he's very keen to have a good showing today.
Yeah, and look, at the Race of Champions, particularly with like the real cream of cycling here in Brisbane and kind of around Queensland, that's the time you want to show yourself. Like, this is when you want to say, hey, I'm here to win. Let me show you what you've got. Like, this is the prequel to, heading down to Tour Down Under, heading across to Europe.
Well, talking about Tour Down Under, I think it was Matty Greenwood's in the Australian team.
Yes, so Matty Greenwood has made the Australian team, which is just a huge win. Like, to get that exposure at a World Tour level is pretty special.
Yeah, it is, mate. He's going to go well too. He's such a good climber, and there's so much opportunity down in Adelaide to get over those climbs. Norton Summit, I think they're going up Checkers Hill again. So there's heaps of opportunity for the boys to get up those climbs. And I think Matty will do really well. And the Australian development team always tries to win the King of the Mountains or one of the different jerseys. So, mate, they'll be going hard.
Yeah, I think so. And look, what we've seen in the women's race earlier on, which was great teamwork from Balmoral, what you said, the Australian development team have always worked well. And here, you're going to go up Corkscrew 2 times.
Yeah, it's brutal, hey?
So that's going to be hard. How's Matty going to go?
Mate,
and how will they work for him?
He'll fly up there, mate. He'll fly up there. But, geez, the rest of us, mate, it'll be like, I think that's going to be a very decisive day. Like, those sprinters aren't going to get up there twice, mate, those big boys.
Yeah, so like Matt Welsford and co are always going to say Sammy Welsford and co, the big wombat.
The big wombat.
Firm fan favourite there, but Liam Walsh is also going to be there as well. Right, here we got the first move.
I think it's Joshy. Or is it Sean again? Mate, those boys are in everything.
It's been a very aggressive start for them.
Mate, I wonder if they're burning the bickies, though. I think they're spending too many biscuits.
It's a long race, 60 minutes. We know it's got a bit of a headwind finish, although it does feel like the wind has died down a bit.
Actually, and it's swung around. Look at the flag. It's done a complete 180.
Yeah, which
That's
looks
Ryan
like
Thomas,
it's more
mate.
like a 10.
Ryan Thomas, Carell, the boys from Tandem coming across the front. I haven't seen Carell do anything for a while. He's actually making some moves, which is awesome to see. Matty Greenwood's going across. Doesn't want that to go.
No, he doesn't want that to get
Jim
away
Bob.
at all.
There he is, the big fella.
Jim Bob, the stay-at-home dad, firm fan favourite, long-time backside potty originator.
OG.
There's
one of the goats.
Look, we've finally got a little bit of impetus here. We've got 5 riders away here. They've gone just on the straight. They've established a bit of a gap here, Andrew.
Ryan Thomas, mate. That's why he loves it. He loves a sneaky move off the front, but he's brought Carell with him, so he's got some firepower there in that little break. And Ryan's on the front driving it pretty hard. If you look how low his head is, he's definitely pushing hard there.
Yeah, and look, Ryan, probably smartest man in the peloton. He could feel that something was going. He probably could feel that there was a couple of riders who've gone with him, and you can see straight away this rangers here today taking advantage of the big field size.
Yeah, correct, and that's that. And you can't blame him, mate. I'd be doing the same thing. Rhino, look at him gritting his teeth, mate. He is going all in on this move. But I'll tell you what, though, Benny Carmen and Jackson Medway, Shawnee right behind him, mate, they're going to pull this back, mate. There's no way this is going to stay away.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm really happy with this breakaway having 2 from McCarthy, 2 from Tandem, which I think in a normal A-grade race would be like,
it may stick.
But like,
not today.
Again, the big firepower isn't
Look
really
how strong
in
out
that
there,
group,
mate.
even though the good team.
Look how strong out they are, mate. They are going all in on this to pull this back. It can't be far from a preem either. I think it's only minutes away. So everyone wants this to stay together so they can have a chance having that sprint as well. So Benny Carmen's back on the front. He's going to pull this back. So there's no way this is going to stick.
Yeah, and it's tough. I mean,
Jackson.
it'd be nice to have like the fact that we've got this break. It's working really well together. Like, to come through the preem, it's always really interesting to see who'll pull, who'll sit up, and it makes it a little bit more exciting as we come through. But it is coming back together.
There's a lot of passengers too, mate. And why would you be pulling a turn? Like you could sit in here all day and not pull a turn and just have a lounge chair ride as long as the brake doesn't go. That I reckon there's a lot that will just sit in and have a good day and get ready for the sprints.
I think so. Like, you can get around this track again if you're not worried about the splits, which we've seen at the very start today. You can really save a lot of energy. And in fact, I can see, I think both of the Walsh brothers down at the back doing exactly that, saving energy, letting other people do the work.
They've sat up. So,
Yeah,
mate,
so
there's
tandem
Shawnee
and
back
they
on the
can
front.
drop that.
But, mate, I'll tell you what, and do you know who's moved up is Schultzy, mate. Schultzy's moved up to the front. He knew it was his time to get up to the front. He's probably thinking, he loves a sneaky preem as well. So maybe Schultzy's thinking it's time to get to the front and see if he can get his preem.
And you did call it earlier on that Elliott was most likely to want to try and get away.
He's
The
just
comms are
pulled
looking
back.
very calm down there, doing a
They're not
great
doing
job,
anything,
but
mate.
It doesn't look like a
There's no
preem.
preem coming.
No preem
They're-
coming.
mate.
We're trying to get to see if they'll give us a sign or a signal, but no, they are cool as cucumbers. Like, cricket umpires are not giving anything away.
That's exactly what they are, cricket umpires, mate. They are literally just sitting there. I'm hoping they're going to give us a preem soon. Like, I want some action now. This has all kind of come back together, mate. We need something to happen in the race.
I think so. Like, after such a frenetic start to this race, getting to see really all the main players like come out and really force the pace, a couple of breaks, you can feel there's a little bit of everyone's taking a breath now, and maybe it's time to inject a little bit of excitement, a little bit of jeopardy into the race. What do you think?
I think it's time, mate. I'll tell you what, that wind has swung completely around, Johnny. So this front straight now is now downwind. So the whole thing has completely turned around since the women's race. I can't believe how different it is. And can you feel the heat?
Yeah, look, up in the commentary box
It's getting
versus
hot.
where we were earlier on, it's so
really
much hotter
changed.
because the wind has really dropped
It's
away.
gone around to the northwest.
Andrew, with the wind as it
Joshy,
is,
here goes Joshy.
Tell me
Joshy and Nico.
how's he going to ride this race? How's he going to ride this lap? Talk us through the lap.
Joshy. Oh, mate, I think he's obviously downwind at the moment, so he's pulled off the front now. But I think he's going to get a bit of a run down that hill. But he's going to be pushing into that wind as soon as he gets to the bottom of that hill, that bottom corner, that far straight. He's going to be hitting a wind. So he'll want to flick to Nicky Pedler, another good backside boy. But the three of them off the front now. The bunch is sort of set up a little bit. So the three of them look like they're away.
Yeah, look, this is a terrific time to get away. And I know
And
we've
here's
said
his
this a
headwind
few
now.
times,
But this is
so-
Nicky Pedler just pulling to the front. He's got those big 60 foils as well, those big the foil stickers running around. But there's, him and Joshy are off the front having a crack.
Look, this is fantastic. We've got the backside off the front
1
now,
and 2.
which is 1 and 2 with Nicky Pedler and Joshy Boycott.
Working hard
But
together.
there's some guys looking to come across here as well. Is that Matson McAdam?
I think it is.
And he's got someone else with him who also looks
McCarthy.
very, very committed. Of course, McCarthy Holmes.
So the bunch is sat up. Look how much the Pellos are sitting there just like, nah, we'll let this go. I think Shawnee Miranda realises that his boys are in the front. He's just sitting up there and I'll block this up and let them get away. But, mate, this is a move. I think this could work.
This is a great move because Freebie, they're just about to come
Look
on
at
to
them
the
go.
main straight,
They're half a-
and now they
they're-
have the tailwind. So
Yeah.
this will be a chance to, take a little bit of breath, come together, and say, right, okay, we're really committed
We're
here.
on,
Let's
boys.
see who we've got here in the group.
So, Pedler, Joshy's face, look at it, he's hurting. That's not Matson, actually. And then across is the Balmoral guys and someone from McCarthy. So there's currently 4 up there with 2 chasing, and the bunch has massively set up. I can't believe it, Johnny.
I'm amazed. Now, look, there is some reaction coming from the bunch here, but it's
look,
it's
no
not from
one's keen at all.
It's not from any of the main hitters. This is really interesting.
No, it's McCarthy. You've got like another 4 or 5 there trying to come across. There's Ryan Thomas as well, just sitting on someone's wheel as they come across. But the bunch has massively sat up. I can't believe it. They're almost half a lap in front, Johnny.
Yeah, look, I
In
think
a space of seconds.
they have used that back straight and the tailwind to really press the gap here, and the bunch have missed out.
And that little group chasing is now being caught. So the bunch that's chasing will catch that little bunch, and they'll probably just sit up now. And the Balmoral guys also sat up, so they'll reel another one in, and maybe just they'll feel like, oh well, we've got most of it. But they're half a straight in front.
Mate, this is really dangerous. When the bunch catches like the second group on the road, there can be this like
Pause.
accidental thing that we've got them. And you realise actually this isn't the front group, and what it's done is it's gifted this break
They're
a
a corner
bit
in front.
more.
They're a corner in front now. So there's 5 of them in the break, and mate, they are motoring. The bunch is sat. Look at how it's fanned across the road there. So, mate, there is no one really chasing in that back in that bunch. Nicky Pedler, look at him go, he loves it. Joshy, that Tyler Tompkinson, I think it is in the pink. So, mate, they're working well.
Yeah, that's some really, really good thing. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, Liam
Liam
and
Walsh.
Finn have both come to the front.
Look at the boys'
and
position.
They have like this excellent position. It's
and
very
mate,
legal.
mate,
Puppy paws.
There is another little split here because some of the McCarthy boys have just dropped the wheel, and there's a little break going through here, Johnny. There's a chasing bunch now.
Do you reckon, I mean, and this is something that I think the Walsh brothers would like to maybe have 5 or 6 guys just to work with and then, do a pacing plan to maybe bring back this front bunch.
Well, look how strung out it is, Johnny. Like, they're a whole corner apart. It's incredible. But the front brake, they've definitely done some damage to pull that back, but it's sat, and someone's going across now. Just when the bunch sat, they just took that opportunity just to launch off that with that hill, speed off the hill.
And the thing is, when you can see that
Ryan
people
Thomas,
are able to launch across the hill like that, you're getting this sit up, this ebb and flow. And whilst it's, if you're in the back of that bunch,
Look at it
that's
sit.
fine.
Look how much it's swelled, Johnny.
Yeah, you're swelling, you're saving some energy, but what you're doing is you're gifting this brake a little bit more time.
Yeah, but they're coming back now. See how they're spread out like that. They'll slowly just pick them up one after another here, and I think they'll maybe bring this back a little bit because now we've got that's Finn Walsh coming across as well. So there's definitely a bit of movement. I reckon that's Ryan Thomas too. It is Ryan Thomas.
It is Ryan Thomas. So Ryan Thomas, one of the
Hey,
riders
Shawnee
from
Moran
McCarthy, Shawnee
and
Moran
Finn Walsh.
and Finn Walsh.
This is a good break. And
Rowan's going to come across.
coming across the front.
Liam has sat up. He is going to let someone else take him
Yeah,
across.
well, his brother's there, so you shouldn't chase your brother.
Well, we shouldn't say that.
That wouldn't be a very Walsh thing to do, would it?
That'd be a very Walsh thing to do. Those two boys love it. They've been tearing chunks out of each other at this track since the day of that.
Since Adam was a boy. But, mate, there's definitely a move here, and Shawnee's bringing Finn across. So this is that 5's going to become 9 really quickly, and then the bunch is chasing. In fact, is that Elliot? Is that orange?
Elliot in the orange?
You know what we should have done? We should have brought some binoculars.
We definitely should have brought some binoculars. Or even just a mirror so we can see the numbers from the other side.
That'd be handy too.
It's very difficult for us up
So
here in the
that's a bunch of 9 now, mate.
pick up.
And the bunch is sat. So that's gonna be. This is a move, Johnny. I'm actually confident this is going to stay away here for a bit. I think there's 9 there. They're going to work together. The 5 that were initially in the break probably a bit spent, and there's 4 coming across. Need to pull through, and look at that. Finn's come straight to the front and putting the pressure on.
I wonder now, with Finn coming to the front and drilling it as hard as he is, will we see the 9 or so riders work together? Or do you think they'll try and attack one another again? Because
Look
you
at the
can
bunch.
see,
Look
you
at
can
the
just
bunch.
see now
There's another
that some of the bunch is really breaking apart. And they've just come around the back corner, and that fanning effect, like someone who wants to come around, they're like, no, I don't want to do the turn. Someone else do the turn.
Well, it's
Why
uphill.
can't I be the passenger?
It's uphill here, Johnny. Like, no one wants to pull that turn up the hill there. So, you set up. There's Baker. He's rolling through the front. Jackson's there as well. But, mate, and do you know who that is? It's Cav Collins.
It is Cav Collins.
It's Cav Collins, Mr. Sausage Legs himself.
He loves it. He loves slinging the bike up the road. He loves slinging beers across the bars. He loves slinging value in his real estate business. And let's see how long he can last now going across here.
I think it's his first A-grade race too, isn't it?
Is it? Well, I mean, like...
It's Mr. Sausage Legs.
Considered how many B-grade races he was gifted before they finally kicked him out.
That was a disgrace. I don't know how he got away with it so long. It's a disgrace. But, mate, that group of 9, they are doing some damage now. They're working really well together. Nicky Pease just looks like he's dagging a little bit off the back there, but Finn's back on the front, really driving that group forward, and I think, mate, you're going to see that group get away here.
Look, I think so as well. Like, the gap that's been established is really, really, really big.
Oh, but wait, hang on. Here comes the bunch, mate. They are really strung out now. That means there's some real pressure on the front there.
Yeah, there's a couple of riders now in the front. I can't make
That's
use
Jackson,
that number, but Jackson is in third wheel.
You can see that Tudor Cup Pro Racing kit, mate, anywhere. It's a
Yes,
beautiful kit. That's a beautiful kit, isn't it?
Yeah, we may not be able to see the numbers, but we can see that top drawer Asos kit and his very nice BMC. And
he's gonna-
he's
Look at him
aero-wise,
go.
and he's
Look
look
at
at
him
the
go.
way he's driving across now.
Holy shit. He is absolutely hammering that. He's going to bring the whole bunch back, which is a real shame because that break was going good. There's Nicky Pedler just flicks to Sean Moran. He threw Tyler Tompkin into Finn Walsh, and here comes Jackson across the group now. They are one after another coming across. They are drilling it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I know Jackson doesn't
He's brought the
actually
whole-
want...
Mate,
he
he's
doesn't
brought
want
everyone
to,
back.
but that's what he's done.
He has
done.
ruined the break. Look at him. But they might fracture here. Let's just see what happens. In fact, maybe it's going to come from 9 to like 20. But I think Liam Walsh is going to say there's a little gap there. I'm going to need to cross that because that's not good to let Jackson get away.
No, and I wonder now, will we see Jackson?
Yeah,
which it looks like he's actually
in.
making his way through this bunch. Everyone's like really under pressure now.
What a shame. That was going beautifully. And we had a few of the backside boys in that break.
Or are we going to see maybe like another mini break where Jackson just continues straight on with it?
Oh, he's going to have to. mate, I don't think he can win otherwise. And he wants to be the champ of champs. So, for Jackson, he's on the front now. Look at that. He's brought the whole thing back in one lap. Incredible.
Yeah, look, that's really
That's
incredible.
World Tour. That's World Tour right there.
That's what World Tour looks like. And, speaking of, World Tour, future World Tour riders, the person I think benefiting from this the most, Liam Walsh. Liam Walsh hasn't had to spend too many bickies in this move.
Yeah, and Finn's definitely spent some bickies, mate. He's definitely pulling some turns. Nick Pedler's coming across again. Looks like a little bit of a break here, which Jackson's sort of been driving forward with. But, mate, yeah, there he is, having a look around, seeing what's there. Joshy Bykoff's there as well. There's Nicky, Declan Trezise, Liam Walsh just sitting there in 10th wheel, mate, just getting that armchair ride, as you said.
Yeah, and look, there's a couple of other riders. I've just seen Matty Greenwood come back, and he's sitting nice and pretty down the bunch, looking like he is not doing a tap of work, which is really good. I think we're going to see him come and try and attack later on. This group has really started to settle back in after a flurry of activity. Is it still? But it's still like one of the Walshes up the front. Is that who you see?
Here comes the move now. It looks like Nick Pedler, I reckon. Right off the front. Look at that. Off he goes.
He has. Nicky backside potty has gone again, feeling a little bit of a hesitation in the
Jackson sat up. He didn't chase him. And there's Joshy B. It's actually normally Joshy Bykoff always pulls everyone back. He's doesn't let a mate go up the road, but he is this time, I think.
I think this time he's finally gone, no, maybe I will let old Nick go, but it'll be interesting to see what they do.
He doesn't think he's going to win, that's why.
Yeah, but he has been riding really well after coming back from surgery and about a year off the bike. He is riding with passion and love. But
Look at Nicky Pedler.
Pedler is flying.
What a name too, mate. Wouldn't you like to have the last name Pedler?
I know, and when cycling and being on the pedals is your hobby, is your sport, is your love, and he really does love it.
Mate.
No, that is fan favourite Jim Bob.
Oh, Jim Bob. Jim Bob. And he's flicking his arm, mate. There's no one there. You're...
Only cold.
That's all we need, mate. Thank you so much.
The cold coffees have come up to the commentary box. Cheers. Balmoral Cycling Club. Cheers. Oh, can you believe it? We have had our boy Jim Bob, who possibly has the most illegal handlebars. No, you did not hear that, commissaires. Known to man. He has.
He's away, mate. He's away.
Busy year.
Oh, hang on, he doesn't like this.
He doesn't like this. This is hard.
He's done.
Hard.
He goes, that's enough. But here comes Jackson, mate. Jackson followed by one of the Balmoral guys, followed by Shawnee Moran. Behind him is Ryan Thomas, has obviously had a bit of a break and he's back into the front group.
The great thing about Champion of Champions races is when you have the really good riders show up and really ride like professionals, to get to see how Jackson's able to calculate the race, come back across, how the Walsh brothers are playing this. It kind of just shows that, while some of us love to come and have this opportunity to race, some guys are just truly another level.
100%, mate. I'll tell you who's an interesting one. Looking back through the bunches that comes past every time, it's been interesting to see James Hollands, mate. Can sprint, loves a sprint, but he's sitting there on between fourth and second to last wheel, fourth last wheel and second last wheel, mate. Hollands is going to sit in, I think, all day and just wait for the chance to get a sprint at the end.
And look, that's a really smart mate.
Here's a Preem.
We've got the Preems now. Jackson is already out the front.
Greenwood,
we've got Matty Greenwood, I think, and Finn Walsh.
Schultze, followed by
Liam Walsh.
Liam, Ben Carmen. Mate, they're all here. They want Elliot just swung off. He didn't want to pull the turn, mate. But that's going to pull this back together. This is going to be a sprint, this one.
I think Liam immediately looked around when Elliot swung off. He was not keen to drive forward with that.
Not keen at all. Benny Carmen's now been left with the responsibility to bring that bunch of four back at the front there, sorry. But looks like they're all going to be back together. This is going to be a genuine sprint, mate, for the Prem. This is going to be exciting, Johnny.
Oh, this is going to be good.
I'm
surprised Jackson is pushed so hard. Maybe he just wanted to force the things.
There's Matty Greenwood, followed by Finn, followed by Jackson. So, mate, the cream has risen to the top.
Yes, but if I'm right, I can see Liam has made it into fifth wheel. Elliot Schultz is a little bit further back, but Liam looks like he's in excellent position. It just depends now how hard they drive into this corner.
Not hard at all. They're going to sit up here. This is going to be really interesting, Johnny. But there's still little splits, like the bunch is sitting up too, which is rather unusual on a pre-lap. You don't want that to get away. Because if they get off with that sprint, you get that energy, momentum, and it's gone. The break.
So it's starting to open up. And this makes sense. Coming into a tailwind. Is Sean leaning at Joshy? So they've come around. Sean's coming in. Now it looks like Elliot's taking a flyer.
No, that's not Elliot.
No,
no one's interested.
No one's interested. I'm really, really surprised. That's a great little pickup from number 37.
37. Who's that?
Let's go and
Tom
have a look.
Chester. Can
Tom
ride.
Chester, do you know what?
Can ride, can sprint.
We just seen everybody was
didn't need to,
coming in.
though.
I think everybody was so focused on the Walshes, on Jackson, that they didn't even see Tom taking his line and really launching from out of that bottom corner.
And, mate, they're carrying on with it too. Look at that. There's a little break going now. Finn's having to do another world session here. So, mate, Finn is doing a lot of work.
He's doing a huge amount of work. Himself
That's
and
Schultze.
Jackson
See
really
Schultze
have worked
has come
hard.
up. Schultze and Benny Carmen are up in the front group. There goes Finn through now. But, mate, they are... And then Jackson, look at that. They've got some speed. Look at they're off, mate. They're not going to wait around here. And I reckon that's Rohan and behind him in third.
That's exactly what it looks like. And, I've said it before, I'm going to
Look
say
how
it again.
aero the boys are.
Liam Walsh is just hiding. He has not committed anything too much. I think
He's a smart
holding
rider.
himself.
He's a smart rider, mate. He doesn't muck around.
Yeah,
And,
I
mate,
think
there's a
Walshy
little
and
break
Rhino.
again. But, mate, we've been saying this the whole time. There's little gaps appearing. But guess what? It welds back together because it's a fast track, mate. They're probably averaging 50 out there, Johnny.
I would say they're easily averaging, particularly now that the wind has died
It's
down.
gone around to a kind of crosswind on the straight, so, that'll have an interesting effect. In fact, look, that's gone back around, Johnny.
Yeah, the wind is actually playing some weird things. Again, I kind
There
of
is-
wish we were using the
There's
inside
Finn.
track here.
There's Liam just sitting on the back there. Oh, Liam's got a puncher, he reckons. He's bouncing that back wheel. That was really interesting. I think he thinks he's got a puncher. There's Snooks. Snooks and Benny Carmen.
Yeah, it was interesting to see. I wonder is that why he pulled out of that sprint there?
I
Because
think he might have a puncher.
Maybe he felt like he has a puncture. He was definitely bouncing the wheel, looking like, I'm not happy with this. I don't know what's wrong with one of the wheels.
He looked
I'm
like a
just trying to
cyclocross
feel it.
racer. Mate, that coffee's delicious, just quietly. I love that machine he's got there. He just presses the top down on the jar and away you go. Johnny, do you want a hand, mate?
I'm trying to open this coffee here, and I don't know, jeez Louise.
You wuss.
But looks delicious.
It tastes delicious too, mate. I love how it's a little Balmoral plastic there, mate, as well. That's just a sticker over the top, which is bloody beautiful.
Oh, yeah. So, look, I'll give you a big shout out to Power Station Coffee House. We had Danny dropping the coffees this morning. I think
What a ledge.
I think his beautiful wife is down there at the moment now putting out this. And we've got the Balmoral branded coffee cups here. So, iced lattes are all around, which is like the most Brisbane thing you could do is come out to a race, come see the champion of champions, come see World Tour riders in men and women's just tearing it up around the Mount Murray circuit.
And look at this, mate. We've got a little split here, and it's like literally McCarthy Holmes with Jackson.
It is the Jackson and McCarthy Holmes, but Finn is not
Mate,
going to let that go. He wants a little piece of it.
I know Finn's very strong, mate, but he is looking really good today. I'm impressed. He's pulling some mad watts. He's been doing that all day, just welding across, and I reckon he's up for one. If they get away, man, he will pull that hard that the thing will stay away today.
Yeah, look, and this is interesting. And look, so, our experience might be when you work this hard, you start to burn bickies. I feel like Finn has 12 boxes of bickies, and he's probably only dipped into box number 1 or 2. So there's a lot of racing, but there's a lot of bickies.
He's probably got one of those Sturka 30 bars there, mate, one of those chop chip ones. But, mate, we've got a few sponsors here today as well, which is great to see. And Champ of Champs is obviously a big day, but to see the guys come out and support the race is just brilliant. So big thanks to the sponsors today as well. So, it's not every day that they make the effort to come out. So good on them, I say.
Yeah, we've got some great stands down here today. So McCarthy Homes have obviously come out with a stand
All the
of their
riders.
support, and every single rider in Brisbane who isn't the Walsh brothers. We've also got the traction for young people, which have come here, helped out. Balmoral, of course, putting the whole thing on it. But Power Station coming up to help with
And the bike
coffees. And the
boys with the Sturka.
boys.
They got Sturka
Who have-
prizes for everyone.
Yeah, and look, they came up, and look, to be honest, they gave us a nice little bottle here with a few little treats and snacks in it, which is really, really nice.
Mate, everyone's looking pretty comfortable now, Johnny. I'm just looking at the group. Tommy Chester's obviously won that Prem there. He's just sitting mid-pack there, mate, just cruising on. He's almost got the small chainring on, mate. He's just taking it real easy. Do you know who else has sat back a little for a while? Was Shawnee Moran. Haven't seen him for a while. He was in the front there, real active early, and he was just sort of looks like he's come to the front now, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Chester has really benefited from this. Rode a very, very tactical race, stayed in the group, never had to pull a turn on the front, and really benefited from that unusual slowdown, and that's the thing. If you put yourself in the position where you can launch, particularly with 100, 150 meters to go on this thing where you have like slightly changing wind conditions, it can really come to you. And I think Tom really benefited from that, to the point that by the time he was past 50, everyone had given up. So he got that win, but really well deserved.
Yeah, mate, he's a great sprinter, mate. Like, you can't underestimate the guy. He's a freak. So, we just don't talk about him as much as the Walshers because you don't see him as active on the front, but he's just sitting there ready to dominate.
You know what? And you did pick out like another friend of the podcast, Jamie Hollins, who is sitting in the back. Again, another really, really strong sprinter who, if he looks after himself, gets in the right position.
He's invested
like a podium is a real chance, I think.
Here's Johnny Moran, just rolling back on the front. Off he goes. But yeah, mate, everyone's just sort of sat up. There's Jim Bob as well. Elliot Schultz just rolling back as well. So, mate, it looks like everyone's just having a little breather here for a minute. We're about halfway through the race, I'd say, Johnny, maybe just a touch over. So I think everyone's just having a bit of a break and a bit of a breather. So, yeah, there's plenty of action still to come, I'm sure.
I think so. I was just looking through the middle of the bunch. Matson McAdam had dropped back, and he was just looking really comfortable, just like a bit of laissez-faire, stepping on the pedals.
He's probably going back to say hello to Dad.
I'm not sure if his dad is out there, but Dave McAdam, if you're there,
Dave's there.
You need come up. You need
No,
to
Dave's out in the race.
Come up. Oh, is Dave racing?
Dave's in the race, yeah.
Oh.
He's just rolled back to get a Sturker bar off his old man, probably.
Yeah, we've got a father-son combination
You
here
don't see
with
that very often,
David Matson.
You don't see that very often, father-sons.
Yeah, we have.
Especially the same race. It's bloody rare.
LeBron James and his son, I think, were in basketball, but we've got the McAdam family here represented at the Champion of Champions race,
Yeah, I think
which, Freebie, there's a gap again.
Every time,
Who
mate.
have we seen?
Every time that we come down that back straight, like it's a tailwind, so you're getting a few that get a bit of momentum off that top hill there, Johnny, and they just carry that pace down, and that just creates a little bit of a gap, and away they go again. Look at this, they're off again.
So it'll be interesting to see now who's coming through here. They don't seem like they're driving as hard as they could. I don't think they realise the gap that had formed behind them. Probably just a couple of wheels being dropped. So we've got McCarthy Holmes here, and who else? Jackson Medway.
And you got Declan Trezise, Lockie Walters as well. So there's a few there, but they just sat up. They didn't realise they had a gap, I don't think.
I don't think they had a gap. That's Lockie Waters in the QAS kit?
Yeah, it was. And there's Duncan Armstrong down there, mate. Gold medal winner in 1988, Seoul, I think it was. 200-metre free.
Oh, yes, there he is.
They call him the spiky dinosaur or something, I think he's called. Is his nickname.
Well, if the spiky dinosaur wants to come up and have a chat as we commentate through the race and, give some critiquing, we're more than happy to hear it.
Hey, do you know, we've also got another Olympian downstairs, mate. We've got Jordan Kirby. Where are you, mate? Come on up.
Yeah, now Kirby, one of the stars of track cycling. I know you're around there somewhere. Come on up here now whilst we're in the middle of the race with a little bit of a lull and talk us through. I think I can see... Where's Kirby? I think he's making his way across. I can see I can see Luna and the dogs. He's coming across. He loves it. Look, ex-champion of champion, ex-world champion, ex-Olympian.
I wonder how many champs he's won. Oh, he's been hijacked on the way through.
Yeah, the fans are always around Kirby. Fan favourite, Brisbane favourite, favourite of his dogs, podcast favourite
of everything.
Kerb, you're coming up here.
How are you, pal?
Welcome to the commentary team,
mate. What are you seeing so far?
Not a lot. They're taking it pretty easy, aren't they? No, some good moves, and there was a move maybe 5 minutes ago that had most of the strong guys in it, but the problem is if there's one really good guy back in the main bunch,
they pull it back,
glue it back together, and this iteration of the course too, it's quite hard for a break, I think, because it's just
it's too easy to flow, yeah.
But it's been a long time since I've seen 70 riders out here, so it's bloody good.
You must be excited by that.
Yeah, well, could be the birth of big things again,
Rebirth of Muzz.
Yeah. Well, it's looking great, and I heard there's like 50 people entered by Wednesday already.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I think it was capped out at 80.
Yeah, yep. And there about 70 out there, I think.
Now, how many champs have you won?
Just the two. Yeah, 2021.
just the two.
2021, 2015.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What happened in between? Europe.
Oh, it's just got pumped. Someone hold me. It's not easy to win this one actually. It's quite because everyone,
Wants it.
a bit more than a normal Mars.
And what do you get if you win?
Pride.
And the number one plate. So you've
Number one
won
plate.
one plate a couple of times. Based on what you've seen, who's your pick for today, and how are they going to get that number one plate? What do you reckon?
Look, I
That
think
is
it's
Tommy
either
Chester
going to
again.
come down to a late break because everyone's cooked. The funny thing is, there's an extra 10 minutes around here.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys that just do 50 minutes every week, the extra 10 is actually a bit of a battle.
It is.
Everyone's looking a little bit fried now, so a little group, maybe with a Greenwood or a Medway, might separate, and maybe Elliot Schultz.
Mate, Schultz is
looking
just
pretty
chilling
good.
at the back, eh?
Yeah, he's looking good.
I think, mate, he's just soft pedaling everywhere. I reckon Schultz is looking real dangerous.
Yeah. He's always one for a good late move as well, and Schultz, he's got a bit of speed on him too, so...
Is he training hard? Have you heard?
Oh, I don't know.
You haven't heard
He
anything?
was in Bright last week, I think.
Was he?
But then Tyler Tompkinson's making a little move there. And if it's all glued together, it's probably going to be Liam, I'd say. Liam or Ryan.
Tommy Chester, can he sprint? You like him?
Don't know who...
He got the
Chester
preem. He
is.
got the preem.
Oh, that's good. Well, if he's gotten the preem, then yeah,
He's
maybe
got-
he'll
he's
be
got
up for a gallop.
Mate, they've definitely sat, haven't they?
Yeah. They went out pretty hard, pretty early.
Went
but-
real hard early.
Yeah, and Tyler's getting pretty active there, and there's that Greenwood.
You still training him?
as well? No, not training Tyler.
That's Nicky Pedal on the front.
Yeah, he's famous around these parts, Nick Pedler. Has he got his undergarment on? His crank's tight today. That's what
Hope
I'd
so.
like to know.
I hope so.
Does he need the 8 mil Allen key?
Yeah, he needs the 8 mil.
Oh, here we go.
Another preem, so it's Tom, Matt.
There's Tommy Chester in third wheel.
Glory, Tommy Chester, Tyler,
Tyler.
Rowan.
Mate, Rowan will be a chance here.
Yeah, he'd be a chance. Just depends on if it's his day or not. But
There's a spurt they've given up. Jim Bob's let the wheel
They
go.
have let
oh,
it.
that's classic Jim Bob.
Jim Bob's let the wheel go.
Letting the wheel
Why
go.
did you let the wheel go on that one?
Yeah.
He goes, oh, Shawnee's coming through. I'll let him have a go. Jim Bob just sat up. Look at him, the big fella. He couldn't even make the drinks last night. He was too tired.
He's too focused.
He's focused on today.
It looks like Chester,
Mate,
winner
they're
of the
away.
previous preem, has gotten himself on the
There you go,
front,
Shawnee.
but he's just
Shawnee's having
going
a
to come
crack.
straight back around.
Oh, that's Joshy.
And there's Joshy. Or is that Sean? No, I think that's Sean.
Sean, it is too.
Sean Moran has gone for the flyer.
And Nicky's gonna
maybe
sit up.
about 500 metres out.
Nicky's going to sit up on him too.
And that's the right thing to do.
He's
Let
got
the
that.
backside potty come through.
He's got that.
It doesn't
What do you
look
reckon,
like...
Curbs?
Oh, no, Jackson Medway is winding up.
Nah,
And
it's too
he's
late.
coming through.
Sean's got that, mate.
And he's going to come straight off the front and bang, there goes Jackson. I think
Oh.
Jackson might be thinking,
Here we
maybe
move.
not so much the preem itself, but the move. Now, Shawnee, if you can just keep it together.
Nah, he's got it, mate.
I think
He won't-
he's got
he won't
this.
lose
I
that.
think he's got this.
Just tell him to keep going.
Jackson's coming across for the move.
Oh,
He's
this-
keen
yeah,
as.
so Jackson, I feel, has got the move. He'll be looking for the slingshot, but, you know, Shawnee, backside potty, OG, coming
the kit.
across. He
Hey,
does
loves it,
it!
Shawnee!
He gives it the signal to the commentary box. He's loving life. McCarthy Holmes are desperately chewing stem like it is the last sandwich they'll ever have, trying to keep on Jackson Medway's wheel. But the bunch are
I think
loving this as well. They're
I
not
think
gonna have
Shorty's
this.
cooked now, mate. He's going to sit back in the group, but he's happy to get the preem.
There's
Jeez.
only 5 and 2 to go.
5 what?
and 3. 5 minutes and 3.
Is it?
Yeah. They started at 7:30.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, like this race is flying by. So Kirby, tell us about the last time you won a Champ of Champs. Talk us through the last lap and how did you grab
Were you
that
in a break
W?
or were you in a, was it a big
Nah,
sprint?
It was a break. I think it was Declan and I were off the front, and Moriarty was coming across it. So I was a bit worried about Moriarty because he's got a bit of gas, and I was trying to G Declan up to ride some big turns, and then I looked back and he was gone, so I just had to.
Oh, solo cross.
Yeah.
Got the job done solo.
Yeah. I think that. Well, I wasn't actually much of a sprinter. So, yeah, I had to kind of get away or do something quite late.
When we were talking to the boys earlier on, I think Jackson and Finn Walsh both were of that same thought process of like, unless I get away, it's going to be very hard to
win.
take this. Particularly, like you said, in this circuit formation, not using the inside track, which can be far more selective and a lot easier to get a breakaway, particularly because you're
'Cause of
exposed
corners.
to the wind.
Look, and a lot of the moves are running out.
No, you're right. They're running out of juice, aren't they?
They're running out of juice. You
He
can
goes,
see it.
Jackson's just cruising, mate, isn't he?
But, yeah, this course is in this iteration is not as good for the breakaway as the other course here. So look, I think we're potentially looking at a very late move from
reckon-
someone who hasn't done much.
I think Schultze.
Or
I'm calling Schultze.
Schultze or a bunch
Declan?
gallop.
What about
Yeah,
Declan?
he's been pretty quiet.
He's been very
doesn't-
quiet.
He's too busy fixing fridges to ride his bike too much. So he's probably going to be fresh at least.
If you ice
I
cold,
think-
mate. If
And
you ice
the thing
cold.
with the bunch being this big, it makes it even harder for the break to stay away because
Yeah,
the bunch just
so-
rolls so fast.
Yeah, and we've been seeing this throughout, particularly
these
through this
little
back
gaps.
section here. Even on the run up back, like you just get sucked forward without much work at all. It's pretty easy to stay in, get
Yeah, here we
that
go.
armchair right, and then be able to like launch out of the bunch and just get big gaps together.
This course just really appreciates using good tactics as well and using your energy well because it's not that efficient to
Here's a
be
break.
out there by
Here
yourself.
we go. There's a move now.
There is a move coming up here now. It looks like Matson McAdam is on the
That's
front.
Taylor. That's Tyler.
Is it Tyler?
Yeah,
That's Tyler.
and two have just
Jackson,
gone across there.
Jim Bob, Rowan. There's a few there.
Yeah,
There's a few there.
Rowe? I
There's
don't know
Rowe.
if that's Rowe.
Yeah, it's Rowe. Or is it
And
Ben?
who's in the white?
Yeah, it's Rowe.
Coming up the back. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty dangerous.
we have definitely
And
got
it's
a
sat too.
nice move here of 7 riders, including
Jim
Jackson
Bob!
and Jim
Oh,
Bob.
it's Pedler. My bad. It's not Rowan.
It's
Pedler.
not Rose Pedler. There's Rowe in third.
There's Elliot.
Yeah,
There's Elliot. There's Elliot.
Elliot's getting active.
He's just getting
Where's-
the right
where's
spots.
Liam Walsh? What's
Mate,
he
they are,
doing?
they're cruising back here. There's Liam
Yeah.
back there. Hey, do you know who's missing today? Where's Maxie Campbell? Where is Maxie Campbell? I thought I saw him in the start list. He is
Yeah,
on the, he's on the start list.
list, but I think Blake Quick was also on
Yeah,
the
where's
start
Blake
list
Quick?
and hasn't showed up today.
He's probably at the pub last night. I don't know.
Didn't come
You heard it
drinking with
here
us.
first.
Didn't come drinking with us.
Yeah, I missed the invitation too, actually, Freeds.
Yeah,
Cheers,
mate, I forgot halfway through the night. I was like, oh, shit. I forgot to tell Curbs about the timing of it. Sorry about
That's all right. We'll do a special Kirby edition just for you.
Yeah.
We actually didn't really go that hard at it. We were home, tucked up in bed real early. It was a bit of a...
Yeah, look, we didn't go as hard as maybe we
Today
normally
kind of
it-
ruined it.
Yeah, we knew we'd had to be up early, and look, when my alarm went off, I was glad that I wasn't racing, but also like, even for commentating today, it probably maybe had 1 or 2 beers less might have done me all right. But I feel like the voice is coming back now.
This is a good move here. I like this move. This could stick.
Could be
This is it.
Potentially, yeah. They're probably going to get 2 or 3
This
to
is
go
a-
any second now.
This has been the biggest gap we've had so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a chase group now of
is a
about
bit of a shame.
5 riders, and there's a gap behind them. The 2 McCarthy boys who are just tailing off this group, and they are
I'm telling you, mate, if they hold on from this, like Jim Bob's a chance. He's a big sprinter.
And I'm just saying,
He won the other day.
James
Lakeside.
Hollins, Tom Chester, and some of the McCarthy boys are in that other group.
And Griffo.
You got Ben Carmen back in the bunch.
Yeah.
Sitting towards the front.
Yeah. He will well.
He loves a well.
He loves
so-
a well, Benny Carmen.
Yeah, but it's looking pretty dangerous now. Is that Elliot? No, in the red, who's in the red going across the China?
That's Tommy Chester, I think.
Tommy Chester.
Yeah, Tom
Oh,
Chester's there with
Pedler's
James
dropped off.
Hollandham.
Pedler's fallen off the main group.
I think there's a lot of pressure now from those front riders. I think that big
Look at
turn
Jim Bob,
through,
mate. He's just pulling turns.
like, it's incredible. It's incredible.
I think it's done.
This is a really, really good move. This is a really good move now with Tyler and Jackson both there.
There's Mr. Arrow. Look at that bloke in red.
Yeah, I think that is.
I think it's Tom Chester.
That's Tom Chester. I don't know who the 2 other white riders. That's definitely James Holland in the Littles kit behind him.
The Walsh brothers must be getting way back there.
Well, for something to come back now, it's going to...
They must be
someone
worried.
in front of the bunch is going to have to absolutely slam it to bring this back. So it's just whether someone wants to do a bit of a suicide move or...
I'm surprised Nicky Pedler dropped out of that.
Yeah, and I
That's
think
that 10 minutes
it's
extra
going to
they
be
could.
hard. Like that pull from Jackson was extraordinarily hard, and every single rider in this group is committed. Look at Jim Bob absolutely drilling it there.
Who's that? 50 what? The back? 50.
Let's see. Yeah, we're trying to just get the McCarthy Holmes rider who's made this bunch of 4
We need
a
this-
super select group.
We need this bunch to sit up, mate, because we don't want the group to come back. There's Rhino, mate.
Rhino has-
your mate Rhino's on the front. He's seeing the pressure.
Count Rhino out. He's probably the smartest guy in
We've been saying that all day.
Yeah, Ryan Thomas, like the smartest boy on a bike.
He knows we had to go.
And he
It's time
knows
to
he
go.
had to do something because nobody else was going to do it.
Well, someone's going to have to do something
Mate,
now.
look at the Walshes. They're sitting back there, sort of halfway through the back of the bunch, mate. They are really hoping it's going to come back together.
It's whether Finn wants to do anything for Liam, or they're having a day where they're not best mates. It's 50-50.
I think it's always one of the most entertaining things. Like two of the best cyclists in Brisbane, two brothers,
Here
two
we
big
go.
personalities.
Here you go, the Walshes.
They're
Yeah.
starting to move forward.
They have to,
Yeah.
mate. They're about to get
Both
the 3
of them are
minutes to
going
go.
to come up.
3
So,
laps to go.
Kirby, if either of the Walshes now, are they going to like try and sacrifice to bring the bunch, or do you think they're going to try and take a flyer across to this break
Flyer.
with Tyler and Jackson?
Flyer.
Yeah, a flyer across to the brakes. No, not a bad.
They're a whole
tactic,
corner.
But the problem is,
They're a
by
whole
the
corner
time they
apart.
get there, they'll be fried and they won't have much of a sprint left in them. So, I think at this point, it's not a case of people jumping across and then winning. It's a case of it coming back or it not coming back.
My money's on Jim Bob at the moment. I reckon he's got of the people there, he's got the horsepower for the sprint.
I reckon Tyler wins from that group.
Really? Can he sprint right?
He's just insanely clever and he can sprint when he wants to. Yeah.
Insanely clever.
Yeah.
As good as Rhino.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, here, but there's a bit of move now. They've definitely strung it out a bit.
It is like the
Who is that?
peloton is really stringing, and there's
Who?
there's
Greenwood.
gaps
No, it's not
forming
Green. Is it Tom Waits?
everywhere now.
Man,
This group is still looking good. Tyler is on the front now, looking aero, really committed
they're going
to driving
they're
this.
going down to 3.
Jackson is going through.
Mate, look
so
at
I think
the
we're
moves.
losing the McCarthy Homes.
Look at the moves.
But it's like there's little mini groups coming across and breaking out. Look, we've had 2 breaks now
Here's a-
in the
here's a
peloton,
second.
and a group of about 7 are coming off the front. It's hard to see. I think that might be Josh
That's Rhino.
Wyckoff.
That's
Or is it
Rhino.
Rhino up the front?
It's Rhino or Joshy,
So
one of
Ryan,
the two.
Ryan Kavanagh is up at the front, the RCA rider. He's come up with the tandem team, and he's
There's only 2 of them, mate. It's not enough. It's not enough
And
firepower.
he's pulled off. I think he's done that big flyer turn.
There's a bit more energy in the bunch now.
Yeah, there is. They're strung out a bit.
3 to go.
But we have now, the break is down to 3. We've lost the McCarthy Holmes rider. It's Jim Bob, James Bartlett. We've got
Here goes
Tyler
Elliot Schultz.
Tompkinson and Jackson Medway left here. Keep going,
Yeah,
Jim
Jim
Bob!
Bob!
Fan favourite!
He's hurting.
But he's hurt. He's hurt. Look, this is a super ride here. The McCarthy Holmes rider's just coming around. That
He's
was
had
an
enough.
excellent break. That was the move.
He
Really,
goes-
really well done. And
There's
we
Schultz,
can now see
Benny Carmen, Chester, Greenwood.
Matt Greenwood,
There's Liam.
and
There's
Liam
Rowan.
Walsh. Finn
Declan,
Walsh has come right up to the
Carell,
front as well.
Finn, they're all there, mate. If they want to, they can pull it back. They just got to want to do it.
Yeah, they're
Do
going
you-
to sell Hughes on the outside there, so I don't know if that's a move across.
Is that
or
Greenwood?
he's trying to bring it back. Greenwood's in
That's-
P2.
Yeah.
Followed by Liam, Rowan,
Yeah,
Declan,
they're
Carell,
yeah, Carell.
Finn.
They're there, mate.
Yeah.
They want to bring this back.
Yeah, look, that front brake is still working
Jeez, look at him come now.
extraordinarily well. And I've just seen now, like, Jim Bob in the brake.
He's dagging, mate.
He's really struggling. But Tyler and Jackson seem very, very happy to share the workload.
Yeah,
and
mate.
look, if you're
If I
you're
was Jim
James,
Bob,
you'd
I'd be like, mate,
absolutely,
you pull
I'll
it.
help as much as I can. Happy to like pull through when I can. I just want to stay here, get on the podium. It's always going to be hard to get around those two, but he's in prime position now. Kirby, if you're Jim Bob, how do you play this with 2 such good riders?
I just sit on, say I'm not as good as you guys is probably what I
Can
would
you say
do.
that?
Yeah. You just got to just be honest. I'm not as strong. I want to win. You take me there, and here's someone from.
That's
Gage,
Liam.
Is it going across?
That's Liam.
Yeah.
No, it's Finn. That's Finn.
Oh, yeah, here comes Finn Walsh. And Kirby, as predicted, he's gone for the big flyer. But he's done it now, probably with enough
Liam.
time to go.
No, it's Finn.
It is? No, it is. It's definitely Finn. And Finn is driving.
Jeez, man, he's got some
in
power.
the 56.11, ribbing up that hill. And it's
He's
causing
away.
panic
He's away.
everywhere
He's
because
away.
that's one of the
And
really dangerous riders.
He's joined him. He's joined him. He's there. He's only 10 metres off the back now, so that 3 has become 4.
And that is a huge amount of horsepower. Like, of the
Mate,
riders
Finn.
you want, it's Finn who you would want to work with Jackson and Tyler.
He can seriously pull some turns, Finn. Like, he's incredible, his power. Absolutely incredible.
I think
And he's
this
on,
is great
and he's
news
on.
for backside putty favourite James Bartlett, who really now can sit on the back of these 3 riders and let them
And the bunch
pull.
is sat too. Look at it. They've really
The
sat up.
bunch has dropped down. Look, actually,
That's
it looks
it.
like Finn's even taken a little bit of a breather. What does he do now? How
Look at
does
it.
he
Look at it.
try
Sat
and
up
work
big
this
time.
out? Because there's only like 2-3 laps to go, Kirby.
Here's the board.
Finn just has to try and recover.
Here's the board. 2 to go.
Oh, look, here we go. We've
got
got
2 to
Medway
go.
pulling away, so they might start to play a few games here in the last 2 laps. It's just whether Finn's had the
Jim
amount
Bob.
of time he's
Jim
needed
Bob.
to have to recover and execute a good sprint.
Jim
but
Bob.
It looks like he's.
Oh,
looks
no.
like he's good.
Jim Bob's gone.
Jim Bob's popping.
Bugger.
Tyler's starting to get squeezed.
How good, mate? It's just Finn's strength, eh?
Bit of a trademark move from Finn. Yeah, he's done this a lot recently, and it's just if he's got the fresh legs, is he going to get much help? Jackson's always up to rip a hard turn.
Mate,
but
since Finn's been over in that tour of China, mate, he's come back from that altitude, mate, and he's been flying.
well, he's telling Tyler off now
Oh,
to do a turn.
Great job, Jim Bob. That was an incredible break there. He's
Well done,
rolling back
Jimmy.
in after doing
Well
it.
done, Jimmy.
He's going to he's stepping out as the 2-lap board goes out. But look, we've
He
just
tried, eh?
seen Jackson mug the two guys. There was a little bit of a hesitation as Tyler and Finn looked at one another, trying to
having a
figure out
chat.
what was going to happen.
They're
A little
having
bit
a
of a
chat.
chat. And Jackson's like, I will have that. And he is taking it
no, they're
and
back
move
together.
forward.
They're back together now. There's Finn. He's coming through now. But yeah, the Welsh boys are always clever like that. They don't want to. They always want everyone working. They want everyone working.
Yeah, we've got 3 really clever riders here. Kirby, how do they not play games here and destroy their own race? How do you play this and not let the bunch come back with only a lap and a half to go?
You always have to play games a little bit, so maybe a bit of soft pedaling in your turn if you want to back yourself in the sprint. But you know, you often also have a guy that just goes, right, I'm going to commit because I want to stay away and I'm happy to get third place. That often happens
that'd be
in
me.
these situations.
That'd be me.
Oh, that'd 100% be me.
But I think unless they play games,
Tyler's definitely sitting in, mate.
yeah, unless
He's
they
playing.
play games, I think this might stay.
There's a lap
Yeah,
to go.
well,
Here's
just
the bell.
watch this. So Jackson has came through with a big turn. Finn has been very happy to come through. Now he's rocking and rolling a little bit. Tyler has come to the front. Finn is showing the body language like he's tired, but I think he's foxing. That was a shorter turn than probably
What's
he could have
Rhino
done.
doing? What's Rhino playing at? He's on the front.
Rhino has come to the front. We've got. Do you reckon it's going to be a bunchy? Yeah, Curtis has called it. It looks like it's coming together.
Nah, it
it
won't
really
come
just
together.
depends. Now Jackson has
no
come to the
chance.
front.
No chance.
Jackson is pushing really hard. Now he's got Finn behind him and Tyler.
Tyler's
Now,
been the smartest in the
Kirby,
last 3
you said
laps.
smartest one.
Yeah.
Is Tyler going to come through? Will he fox this early, this far out?
No, he's got to pull through up the Finn here.
He'll have to do another tap on
Here
the
he is,
front,
here
and
he
then
is.
from there he's probably going to be P3 coming into the last 2 corners, which is probably a perfect position. I reckon, yeah, it'll be interesting. Like none of them are exactly sprinters, but each of them have a bit of speed.
Jesus, getting close
so-
now. Tyler's.
Yeah, and you know what? Tyler's just swung off with 2 corners to go. I think he probably would have liked to have come off
Mate, I
a
think
little
Finn's
bit
in the
earlier.
best spot here.
Yeah, look, Jackson has now found himself on the front. I don't think he'll back out of it. Jackson doesn't seem like he's that kind of rider, particularly with the bunch bearing down on them.
He's going for it.
It's close. I
Finn
think
Walsh.
Liam is
Finn
going to
Walsh.
launch from the group, but I
Finn
think Finn
Walsh.
Walsh is in a great
There he
position.
is.
So Finn's launched.
Finn.
Now Tyler's right on his wheel. Jackson's
Walsh,
a little
mate,
bit
look,
up,
he's
but
pulling
Liam
away.
Walsh is coming up. But I think it's going to be Finn Walsh.
Finn Walsh
with a clean set of
with
wheels. And
Parklands.
Finn Walsh, the champion of champions.
Oh, he loves it too.
Fabulous.
He's
He's
pumped.
pumped up. He is loving
Mate,
it.
his move earlier to get across that break was
superb.
freaking impressive,
You
mate.
know, Kirby, you called earlier on that was the move that was going to win, and the only way to get across was the flyer. You called Finn there. What do you think of what's happened there?
Well,
Deserved
he's
it.
the only one that can do it at the moment, really, and the bunch seem to fall for it. Either they can't do anything, or they choose
can't do
not
it.
to do anything. But he's really good at that move, and he does
He
it
is, isn't
quite
he?
often and wins from that position.
He must have really good 5-minute power, hey?
Great top end, great VO2 capacity, I would say.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah,
Even like, look at his backside time. Like he's number 1 up the backside, number 1 up the front side. He's number 1 on the go track. You know, that 5 to 10 minute power of his is just incredible.
Yeah, and we seen that, like the way he came across, like at absolute rocket ship speed, spinning up that huge gear, monstering it, torquing the bike the whole way up. And I think he came across just at the right time with at least enough laps so they could recover.
Yeah, it was about 8 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. Max.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, plus the 3. There's Nicky
Well, that
Pedler.
has been an absolutely terrific race.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
A huge amount of fun. A great job to the Balmoral team who
Thanks,
put this
Curbs.
on. Curbs, thanks for joining us in the commentary
Hey,
booth
Ness.
up here.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me. Not as good as you two, but yeah.
Turn it up, mate.
Yeah,
Mate, you love it, mate. Yeah, you love it.
Next time we want you in the World Champs t-shirt and we'll bring some beers.
Sounds good to me.
Even at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we won't forget that. We won't forget the invite next time.
Yeah, don't forget. Thanks, guys.
Oh, well, Freebs, that's been a great race. Thank you very much, and we'll see you the next time.
See you next time. Come on, Jade.
Hey, do you want to get a recording as well? Off our mic. So we'll have a couple of the mics together. We're just going to get like some of the our microphones from the backside potty so we can like record it and we can put it on the podcast as well. But the famous now.
Oh, face for radio, hey?
No.
Face for podcasting.
Do you know what? If you can come around in the sprint like that and like get it too.
You can just hold out to your mouth. Just test it. Yeah, good. Oh, we. Oh shit.
I don't know. We'll get.
Jade, come back a bit here this way.
Let me just get this main mic here. Sorry, there's so many microphones.
Beefies. Mate, this is full famous.
I know. Look at me. I've made it in the world.
Look, that race was absolutely superb today. Balmoral really controlled that. First, I want to know, tell me what was the team plan coming in?
Well, essentially the team plan was get someone in the breakaway if we could, and then just try and control the bunch.
The break didn't hold today, did it?
No, there was a lot of really strong individual riders. Like, we obviously had the numbers, but yeah, there was a lot of girls like Emily and like all those girls who could just chase down a break. So, you know, nothing ended up going away. So I think halfway through we were all like, oh, it's okay, it's probably going to come down to a sprint.
And are you a sprinter by nature?
Yes, yeah. I'm definitely not sort of natural breakaway type gal, definitely a sprinter. So yeah, it worked well in my favour for sure.
And tell us about that move where you fired Chloe off the front.
Yeah.
Maybe with a lap to go. Is that a premeditated or did she just feel it and go, that's go, and then help protect your lead out?
That was definitely just instinct. That wasn't planned at all. It just worked out well for us, to be honest.
Talk me through your lead out though, because it looked like the girls really had your back covered and were
did.
actually able to block in Amelie. Did that just happen, or it just a well-drilled drill?
That also just happened. Like, that also wasn't planned.
She got boxed in so bad.
She did. I think so. I was on the wheel of someone coming around the back here, and I was like, okay, this is a good wheel to be on. And then she ended up coming on the inside line, and I was like, I definitely don't want to be there. So I just hopped on Ella's wheel, one of our teammates, and she was on the outside here.
You just stepped out.
Yeah, and around the last corner, I was like, go Ella! And so she kind of gave me an unofficial lead out, which was great, and she ended up taking third. So
Yeah, it was incredible.
And actually a 1, 2, 3, 4 ball.
Bell in second.
Sorry?
Bell in second.
Bella in second, yep, and Ella in third. So
That is incredible.
Yeah.
And again, that sprint coming around the outside there. Like, at what point did you feel like, I've got this, or was it like panic the whole way to the line?
it was a bit of panic because, like, I knew I was in a good spot, but I wasn't sure whether there was going to be enough room on the outside for me to come around.
It was tons.
It seemed like a lot of people were on the outside line and not many were on the inside.
I think it was the wind.
Yeah.
It was pushing you across.
Yeah, I think so. If you were on the other side, on that straight back there, you were pretty protected. So I think a lot of people were hugging the side.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ella gave me enough room, and I was able to pass her on the.
So
on the
number
straight.
one for next year?
Oh God, yeah. Well, I was actually coming into. I haven't raced for like 3 months. I actually.
That's your first race?
Yeah. The first race since before Gravelista in October.
Wow.
So I came into this thinking this is going to be a bit tough, eh? But
Mate, how was your heart rate? Did you hit a higher heart rate?
I don't get super high if I'm.
You're 102 now.
Yeah, I know. I really know. I got fucking camera anxiety.
107, 108.
Right.
Yeah, it's like white coat fever. My heart rate, I know if it gets to 190, I'm pushing it. I think I got pretty close to that.
I would have thought. You're working pretty hard there.
Yeah.
But are you excited to have number one next year?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's good fun. I love racing here, and I love racing with the girls. They're a really good group. So.
And what's your plans next year?
So we're going to Pro Velo. First race. I'm not doing Nats, but first race next year will be Pro Velo in Adelaide. So do the Pro Velo season and kind of see what happens from there. I'm keen to do a bit of gravel racing. I've got the Gravel Worlds in October, I think, in WA.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So very keen for that. So that's the plan so far.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, look, congratulations. You are the champion of champions. The Balmoral team rode excellently today. A great individual victory, but a great team victory as well.
Yeah, well
Do you
done.
want to say any thanks to the rest of the girls?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Thanks to all the girls. They're a great group of girls. Like it's a development team. We're all continually learning from each other, and it's just exciting to get to keep on doing that into next year. So.
Well done.
Well, congratulations and thanks for your time. Well done.
Cheers. See you later. Good job.
You see? You're right at this natural.
We have the podium winners and the podium winners over to the presentation area. We'll get our presents underway for the men's championship.
I actually had him down. Yeah, I did.
He was in a really good position, and like if the other guys ended up working hard for themselves, and they're like, he's not as well known, sit in a little bit longer, maybe he'd be all right.
Yeah, I hope I'll make it. Yeah, definitely that. He's off. He was off the front. I was very impressed. Did you cheer for that? Yeah, he rolled in the 2 to go, and he was like, eh.
I think it was the last lap.
More, Dad. More.
Yeah, he gave it everything though. He gave it everything.
Podium and team winners for presentations.
It wasn't wild.
Tom, Sean, Ben, Tyler and Jackson. Here for presents, please. Tom Chester, Sean Moran, Ben Welsh, Tyler Hutchinson, Jackson Nevo, to Pezzo, please. Over to the rest of the clubhouse. We've got the one now.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I just don't sleep when I drink. It's an age thing. And it makes me fine. How's the Dolphins going? Feel better?
We'll do the men's A presentation, please. We'll need Jackson, Ben, Tyler, Tom Chester, Sean Moran. We'd like to get the presentations underway now, please, gentlemen. If you can make your way to the Pezzo area.
It's like a
give you a meal voucher. Like sometimes they go, oh, like you can spend like $100 on a meal next day, and then like you spend it, you send your tip to them, and they refund you. Like it's very good. I've done it before.
So we'll do our presentation for the men's champions, the two preams and the podium.
No, but like, no, sorry. Choose a different airline then.
Okay.
We need a bunch before, right? Is it hard?
So the 2025 men's champions at Muzz, fantastic racing. We had just shy of 70 starters this year. Terrific race. Winner of the preem, first preem, was Tom Chester. Tom here. Second preem went to Sean Moran. It was a four-way breakaway. It went to three, and then another bridge to cross. It was great racing all day out there for Muzz. The people watching up on the balcony, it was sensational. The best view in Brisbane. In third place, he did a mountain of work. Jackson Medway, riding for Tudor Pro Cycling. Runner-up, one of our Balmoral juniors that's come through the ranks, Tyler Tompkinson. And he did it on opening day. He bridged across, he chanced his arm, he went long, he rocked and rolled, and he's taken home the biscuits today. Finn Walsh! One of Balmoral's favourite sons, riding for Seacash. It's our men's podium. A big thanks. We've also got Councillor Lisa Att from our Councillor from Doughboy Ward, huge champion of the cause here at Muzz. Big round of applause to Lisa Atwood. We would not have the amazing world-class facility that we have here at Muzz without Lisa's support and really believing in the cause. So big thanks, Lisa. We're also going to do our team presentations. We're going to just a men's and women champion of champions for 2025. It's a pretty stellar honour board. Finn Walsh and Jade Neros, our men's and women's champion of champions for 2025. Councillor Lisa Atwood. And add their names to, and a very illustrious honour board. We missed a couple of years due to the redevelopment, but certainly well worth it. Missed a year due to COVID, but we're absolutely delighted to be back with a vengeance and a bumper Muzz this morning. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting it. Big thanks again to the Backside Potty and the live stream crew. You can review the live stream, go to the grandkids, Finn one day, and Jade, great to see. We're now going to introduce our team presentations. Balmoral have always taken very great pride in junior development and the elite, and the pathway through to the elite ranks. Big part of that started out the Balmoral elite team many years ago. We've been very proud to sponsor the women's elite team as well in recent years. That support continues in 2026 with both Women's Cycling Development Balmoral and the Queensland Foundation powered by McCarthy Homes. And it's a great honour to introduce one of Australia's Olympic legends, Olympic gold medalist in the 200 freestyle at Seoul, and silver medalist in the 400 at Seoul as well, backed up at Barcelona, none other than Duncan Armstrong.
Hey, that was a great intro. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great day of racing here at Balmoral. Balmoral Cycling Club really bats above its weight. It's doing a fantastic job. And in 2026, it gets even more exciting with both a men's and a women's team on the national circuit. So we've got the Women's Development Cycling Initiative as well as the Queensland Cycling Foundation teams. And we're going to introduce them all to you very, very shortly. But 12 months down the track, the Muzz has never looked better. How great does the track look, the infrastructure? Over the last 12 months, this facility has performed above and beyond the expectations. And I thought we'd talk to one of the ladies who's really responsible, Councillor Lisa Atwood, for building this entire thing, for building such a facility. And the opening was only exactly 12 months ago. So 12 months ago, the Muzz reopened, and we've enjoyed it so much. It's performed above the vision. And I thought, Lise, why don't you tell us about the last 12 months? And congratulations on having the vision and building this stellar facility.
Thank you. Well, the Walsh family isn't not also the best on the track. His incredible dad was the one who approached me about 5 years ago and sold the vision. And genuinely, Sean was with us the entire time to help design the facility and told council exactly what the Muzz needed. And I think he did an incredible job. So, Sean, thank you for holding my hand through that process. But no, it's people from all over Southeast Queensland enjoy this facility every weekend, or every day actually. And so yeah, it's completely an incredible facility that everyone enjoys.
Can you please put your hands together for Lisa, because it's one thing to have a vision, it's another to do all the shit that makes a vision real. And Lisa and the council are able to do that, so we're very lucky to have you as our councillor, Lisa. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Now I'm just going to run through some of our sponsors of both our men's and women's team, because without sponsors, this kind of thing doesn't happen. So the Balmoral Cycling Club really are the drivers behind both teams. But for the women's team, we'd like to say thank you to Develop Construction, to Celia, to Haven Ridge at Port Macquarie, to Argyle, Green Hills and Youth West. Please put your hands together for our team sponsors. And for the men's team, as you can see, McCarthy Homes, Cruise, FE Sports, Pinarello, Sun God, Hamilton Wheelers, Cranky Cycles, Haven Ridge at Port Macquarie, Bell Baker Bus Charter, Holiday Hub at Bribey Island, and over in Italy, of course, we've got the Down Under Cycling Academy that is also going to be kicking into gear for the men's team. So thank you to Branko and Darren over there at FE Sports and all the sponsors who have done a fantastic job with this team. Please put your hands together for the men's team. Now, Lisa, I'm going to get you to stand over there, and you're going to be shaking hands with all the girls who are coming along. I'm going to introduce the girls to you. You want me to stand over here, Alison? Okay, that was a very nice hand signal, mate. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Grace Hunter. Grace is joining the team in her first year of under-19s, and she'll be in action at the Road Nationals in January. We've got Chloe Moon. Chloe is continuing with the team in 2026 with a renewed focus on the road. April Paddy. April is ready to hit the road, hit the ground running. Not hit the road, of course, for her first under-19s in 2026. Freudian slip. Isabella Potts, recent state champion on the track. Bella is ready for a big 2026 with the team. Ava Henson. Ava is keen to dive into more road cycling in 2026 as a first year in under 23s, coming from triathlon. Meg McDonald. Meg McDonald is next. Meg has been with the team since the beginning. We're proud of her transition into the 2023 rank. Page turn. Another state champion on the track, Megan Russell. Megan is also making a big step up into under 23s. Ella Whitehouse. Ella is back in 2026 in her second year at under 23s, taking on the full Pro Velo Super League this season. Kylie Adair. Kylie will bolster the team's ranks again in 2026 on the road and gravel, and providing a calm guidance and experience for our young riders. Vanessa Nedfra. Ness is another stalwart of the team, back in 2026 to put her new Euro cycling skills to work. Well done, Ness. Jade Nierhos. Jade is also back for 2026. Emma Pratt. Emma is joining the team in 2026 with buckets of experience to share with the younger members of the team. Kim Raska. Kim is back for 2026 with a renewed focus on Queensland racing and taking on a leadership role. And she's absent. And the last one is Madison Taylor. Maddie, congratulations, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce and present the Women's Development Cycling Initiative thanks to Balmoral Cycling Club for the national season in 2026. Please put your hands together for the girls. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to the crowd the Queensland Cycling Foundation team for 2026. And we start with Max Hobson, national champion across the country. So well done, Max, race captain. The assistant captain for 2026 in the under-23s is Matson McAdams. Ethan Lane. Ethan is one of our all-rounders, undefeated to the coffee shop at least. So please put your hands together for Ethan. Charlie Volupka. Where's Charlie? Here he is. Well done, Charlie. Put your hands together for Angus Hegarty. Well done, Gus. Undefeated in neutral zones. Well done. Harry Scott. Harry's under 23. Joins the team. Always happy. For the Pines in southeast Queensland. Mitch Walters, triathlete turned breakaway bandit. Time will tell. Good on you, Mitch. Cameron Tipple, all the way from Harvey Bay. Well done, Cameron. Congratulations. Luke Rickard. On you, Luke. Felix Crossman, breakaway specialist. Always good for a solo attack. Good on you, Felix. Next we have Zach Douglas Savage, always known for putting in an attack both on the track and on the road. Good on you, Zach. Ryan O'Shaughnessy, under 19s, looking forward to heading to Spain again this year. Jack Scott is next. Jack is a rower turned cyclist, one of the sprint specialists. Too short for rowing, mate, perfect for cycling. Will Banner, moving for from triathlon with his impressive watts and will contribute to the team. Well done, Will. And Lockie Chamberlain is our last rider, specialising against the clock and in first in the under-19. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we present to you the complete team taking on the Provello National Circuit next year for the Queensland Cycling Foundation. So that's going to wrap up our launch, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your support. Please follow these guys on all the socials. We want to say thank you very much again to McCarthy Homes for their great sponsorship and to FE Sports for Pinarello and all the other sponsors. It's going to be great out on the road. We'll see you all in Adelaide in January. Good luck, teams.
Thanks again to dual Olympian Duncan Armstrong for our presentation of their teams this morning, along with Lisa Atwood. Terrific to have you both here at Muzz supporting what we do. And we certainly wish our teams all the best in 2026, particularly in the Clovello Super League, which kicks off in January ahead of the Tour Down Under with SA Cricket. Looking forward to that. Make sure you give both the teams a follow on the socials and get behind them during the racing this year. Still got some graded racing out on the circuit at the moment. And then, of course, our club presentation. So plenty more to come here at Muzz this morning for the 2025 Champion of Champions Day.
Open the garage door and hang the air conditioning. Good music. That changes the game. Come back and race one of these. Why don't they all do that? I need a few. Sometimes when I've got something, stop back in the I've never done it. I don't know if I can come back today. I'm coming back. I'll come back at Someone's grabbing him. There you go. Hurry up, go upstairs. You go enjoy your motivational speech.
Is it a Q&A? What am I just banging on?
Yeah, and then we'll just snip it and then we'll use it for our socials, yeah?
Okay, am I live?
Okay. So another absolutely fantastic morning of racing and junior development here at Muzz, today being the 2025 Champion of Champions, of course, one of the signature events on the calendar. We saw enormous fields in both the women's and the men's Champion of Champions, and really tight, fantastic racing with Jade Neros and Finn Walsh taking out the women's and the men's crowns for 2025. Some World Tour riders on the Champion of Champions honour board, particularly for the men, as well as the women. Danny Di Francesco on the women's Champion of Champions, and Hayley Jones as well. On the men's, the likes of Jordan Kirby, Nick Schultz, Jay McCarthy, Blake Quick, all ridden in the World Tour. So it's fantastic to see names added to that this year, and including one of our favourite sons, Finn Walsh. I say that because literally one of those riders that has come through the junior development program here at Muzz on a Saturday morning. If we look out, it takes me back over 10 years now since my kids got into it, but before that, certainly plenty more before, and for a long, long time at Balmoral, there's been a very clear focus on junior development. And as part of the Muzz redevelopment, it has been amazing. You can see the juniors out on the 500 metre speed skate circuit here at Muzz. That allows them to do a whole range of skills and skill development, which makes them safe riders, which makes not only in the context of racing, but also when they're out training on the road. And it's also learn some race craft as well on that tight technical 500 metre circuit. Many years ago, we would have the juniors out on the grass. Sometimes it'd be wet grass, and then have simulated criterium racing on the main circuit after their junior development. And then as the riders progress, they can move up into the adult graded racing. We see one of the juniors spinning hard there in the adult grades. The reason they're spinning hard is because the juniors are on a restricted gear, and there's very good reasons for that. It helps level the playing field. Obviously, riders are at a range of physical development as they come through from under 9s through to under 17s. Everyone develops physically at a different rate. And so having gear restrictions for those junior riders, one, levels the playing field, but also it's in the interest of protecting their knees and their backs and their bodies against pushing too big a gear too early. Traditionally, the under 9, 11 and 15, under 9, 11 and 13 riders would be on 5.5 metres. So in your hardest gear, your bike can only travel 5.5 metres for one revolution of the cranks, of the pedals. And then that... for under 15s, moved up to 6 and then 6.1. And just in the last month or so, Oz Cycling have announced that the under 15 riders will push the same gear as the under 17s, which is 7 metres. The under 17s, that they push a 7 metre gear, so that's a bit bigger. For context, for those who are tuning in at home who ride a bike, 7 metres is generally a combination of a 46 tooth chain ring with a 14 tooth cassette, and so you end up spinning that pretty hard if you want to do 40 plus k's an hour, which is what some of our under 17s certainly get up to, and faster than that in a sprint finish. But that's the gear restrictions. And the juniors, we also have track sessions as well. They were traditionally on a Thursday night at the outdoor velodrome at Chandler. Again, where many of our juniors learned the craft of track cycling. Track helps road, it helps your cadence. It's a fixed gear, so the bike's moving, you're pedalling, and the the track cycling also does wonders for not only your cadence but also your speed control, your bunch positioning and bunch racing and your sprinting as well. So we continue to encourage our juniors to do track, and we have Wednesday night track sessions for Balmoral at AMV, which has been terrific, certainly this year. And as I said, on a Saturday morning during school term, we have the junior development for junior riders. And then once they've shown that they've got the skills, the positioning and the awareness, and also the speed to maintain that high speed, given that they are turning that smaller gear, then they move up into either adult D, C or B grade. B grade is generally the highest grade that our under 17 riders will ride in, and the context there is that B grade here at Muzz is as fast, if not faster, than the under 17 national criterium. So over the years, we've had more than a few national champions come through the junior ranks and at junior nationals. And so we've seen some of those under-17s who would win the under-17 national title would also be consistent features on the podium for B grade. A grade here at Muzz, we limit that to under-19s and above because that's where, our riders who are at an elite level, our under-23 and other elite riders, many of whom are really on a trajectory to the world tour. So A grade is pretty fast, and you really need that increased gearing and experience and physical strength that you really don't see until under 19s. It's a really terrific program. We still do some drills there. I think that you can see them on the grass there at the moment. There's a whole range of drills that the juniors do. We have little box sessions where riders try to ride around in a box and avoid putting a foot down or riding outside the box. Again, just learning sort of the skills of track standing and just bike control. Also learning how to, just the simple things of taking a drink from your bottle, looking over your shoulder to see what other riders might be coming, or obviously if you're out on the road, if there's traffic and whatnot. But obviously if you're looking over your shoulder or if you're taking your bottle out of the cage for a drink, then you need to be able to maintain a straight line. And that sounds pretty simple, but have a look next time you're out on your coffee ride with your friends. I'm sure there's more than one rider in your bunch that could benefit from some focused skill development and keeping their bike in a straight line when they take a drink from their bottle or look behind them to see what's around and what's going on. So many other drills, of course, that are a part of that junior development program, but they're just to name a few. So as we start right from under 9, so under 9 riders will be turning 7 or 8 in that year. Similarly, under 11s, you're turning 9 or 10 in that year, and so forth as you progress through. So under 9s, 11s, 13s, 15s, 17s, and then 19s. And then the category beyond under 19s is under 23s. You'll see that at World Championships. There's an under 23 category on road. There's no under 23 category on track, just straight into the elite ranks. So once you exit under 19s. And then obviously there's also some open events that are simply elite rather than having an under 23 category. So it's a long pathway. It takes a lot of commitment. It's been very much parent and coach driven and on a volunteer basis. The likes of many of our life members, the late Jim Cockrell, Louise Jones, who is a local legend, Commonwealth Games gold medalist, UCI commissaire, and a real champion of junior development is Louise Jones. Louise led our junior development program, particularly on the track on a Thursday night, and that was legendary. And many of our juniors and many of the elite riders, the likes of James Moriarty, Liam Walsh, Blake Quick, others you see on the world stage riding for Australia, they learnt their craft on a Thursday night at the outdoor velodrome under the guidance of Louise Jones. Julian Elliott, another one of our parents, father of Ryan Elliott, and his older brother Liam rode as well. But Ryan rides for Australia in the sprint program on track. Julian would take the Saturday morning session here at Muzz for many years, and also help out at the Thursday night sessions, and many, many more, and many others in the years prior and since as well. And that's really something that we're incredibly proud of, is the community orientated nature of our membership. We're very much focused on giving back to the sport, giving back to the community. Where this is not our facility here at Muzz. We're absolutely super proud to be custodians of it on a Saturday morning. We do enjoy the exclusive use of the garage downstairs. We of course had a clubhouse at the old Muzz here at the circuit. Balmoral, founded in 1946, originally raced over at Hawthorn Park, and in the 80s then the Muzz redevelopment, it was a tip, council tip, redeveloped. They had archery here at the 1982 Commonwealth Games and a criterium circuit, and so when Hawthorn Park needed to be reclaimed for other uses, the council offered a lease up to Balmoral. So we've been here at the Murray Criterium Circuit, or now the Brisbane International Cycle Park, but as we all know and love it, it's simply Muzz. And it's a big part of what we do. Looking out at the circuit, actually, speaking of the redevelopment that took place over the last sort of 5 years, you can see that it's very intently a wheeled sports precinct. And as you heard from Lisa Atwood earlier, our local councillor here at Doughboy, talked about the vision, and the man with the flag out there, Sean Walsh, father of Finn, who took home the prize this morning at Champions. Sean had the vision to really make sure that the plateau here at Muzz was a wheeled sports precinct. I was present at the time, and we had many a discussion. I've got a great photo of Sean walking me through the vision for that inner U-loop. The reason that U-loop is there is that there'll never be a soccer field there. And there's plenty of soccer fields, plenty of footy fields around Brisbane. You lose count of them, but there are not many places that you can race and train off-road safely. And so the introduction of that U-loop there, as well as the 500-metre speed skate track, we saw that as real key opportunities to ensure that Muzz would be a wheeled sports precinct. That 500-metre speed skating track, we partnered with Speed Zone. We certainly had plenty of interest, make no mistake, from soccer clubs and footy clubs and cricket clubs who wanted to, we'll have a field in the middle. Well, a soccer ball or a cricket ball doesn't mix terribly well with a bicycle wheel when you're racing around the outside. So Speed Zone were terrific in their partnership in terms of the design of their speed skate circuit. It has a right-hand turn and a 150-metre straight in that 500-metre circuit. So they can actually hold world championships for inline speed skating on that circuit because it's compliant. You'll notice that the corners and the camber and the radius of the corners at both the speed skate track and the entire Muzz circuit are absolutely bang on. They are well spec'd for inline skating and also cycling. So if you've ridden out here either at leisure or at speed, you'll come to realise just how fantastic a circuit it is from a flow perspective. But that inner U, in addition to sort of consuming the plateau, it also mixes up the racing. So we call the direction we're racing in this morning is what we call OG Muzz. In the original Muzz was one big square essentially, and so the straight that they're dipping down to on the western side of the circuit now is very much aligned with the old circuit. The straight on the back straight or the northern side facing the gateway is that's up on the plateau. It was a little bit lower. and then that inner U allows us to, the riders can, as they come now, when we run the U, they would sweep right to come through that U. It looks like one continuous turn, but it's actually 4 dedicated turns. So you are cornering as you turn right, you sweep around, then you turn left again, then right to get back out onto the main circuit. So we can run clockwise around the outside as we have done today. We can run clockwise and include the U, and then we can do the same in reverse. So 4 different configurations, and they are raced very differently. It might not seem so, but over the past 12 months of racing here at Muzz, we've seen that the nature of racing and the way in which you need to set up a wind, if that's what you're aiming for, does certainly differ depending on the configuration, and that's fantastic. It adds to the racecraft, it adds to the interest, and as I said, with left and right hand turns, with the U configuration in particular, that the U circuit allows some additional skills. So you see Tony Tor just making sure that B grade know that they're neutral. The yellow flag signifies that they are neutral to allow the other grade to overtake safely, because they're on their bell lap and they want a nice clean sprint finish. So our commissaires, again, Tony Tor, who had the yellow flag, UCI commissaire, Tony, on track and road. You'll see Tony at World Championships. He was in Appledorn for the Junior Track World Championships this year. You will frequently see Tony at Road Nationals. He was in Perth this year. I'm sure he's in Perth again in January coming up. He is also at Track Nationals. And so Sean Walsh is our club and state level commissaire, but really very grateful to have the likes of not only Tony, but Louise Jones and Wayne Pomario as well, UCI level commissaires, and that also is part of the overall sort of development piece as well. You know, Tony doesn't need to come and commissaire a club crit at Muzz, but by doing so, it creates opportunities for some of our other club members and volunteers to learn how to commissaire. It's not an easy thing to do. There are, obviously, you need to do some book work and understand the laws of racing, and there are many, as we know. But that's something that Tony and Louise and many others have done as well, and really another key part of the overall development focus that we have here at Balmoral, and that we're exceptionally proud of. It really is the full package and the big picture that we strive to deliver on. So great racing today at Muzz for Champion of Champions, as well as some graded criteriums, as you've seen, our junior development. It's terrific to enjoy the racing, watching from up here on the balcony at the community facility. Our partners at Traction for Young People, we saw their tent out as well. They're supporting our teams, and also, most importantly, what they do is support young people, particularly disadvantaged youth, through bike building and engagement and learning new skills, and through that, opening up a dialogue and discussing how things are going for them. And so Traction for Young People were really a natural, very much a values-aligned partner when it came to working with the Brisbane City Council in terms of who would be the leaseholder for the community facility, and it's a beautiful community facility up behind the glass walls at the eastern end of the clubhouse here at Muzz that Traction have, and Traction also have the lease over the registration area, the kitchenette area downstairs in the clubhouse, and partner with us to allow us to use that for Saturday morning rego. So we've been delighted to partner with Traction over the last few years. Obviously, it's not just the last year. It's been many years in working up the development of Muzz, and together with Brisbane City Council in particular, some $30 million investment. I think there was also a couple of $1 million from the Queensland State Government and about $6 million, I think, from the federal government. So very grateful to our state and federal governments as well for their support. But really the driving force behind the Muzz redevelopment was the Brisbane City Council, and very much championed by Councillor Lisa Atwood. We've made mention of that. And really, it cannot be overstated because lots of people have lots of good ideas and pitch those good ideas to council. But Lisa had been at Muzz before the redevelopment, and she got it and got it pretty clearly and very immediately, which was great. So we're very, very grateful. So that's Muzz. It looks like they're at the pointy end of this last graded criterium, and as the pace quickens up a bit, and you see Tony Tor with the 2 laps to go board in his hand. So 2 to go, and this is where you see a bit of strategy. A couple of riders squirted off the front there. But it's about 1.4 kilometres, so, 3K, it's a long way to stay away. And I'm not familiar with the rider off the front, I'm afraid, but certainly having a go. I'm not sure it's going to stay. You can see a response from the riders in single file, sort of picking up the pace and trying to bridge across. And you see now, boom, gone. On the outside, he's been swept up on the inside, but they're not really got themselves together in any sort of coordinated way, those riders who are off the front. They're, again, can't tell who's who out there, so I can't speak to their pedigree and their likelihood of staying away. The rider at the front certainly giving it a red-hot crack, but gee, it's still a lap and a half to go, and you can see just the bunch behind, just the pace has come off a bit. They're just getting a bit of a rest and then organising where they want to be. You really want to be about top 10 on the last lap. You want to criterium racing. There's a saying, you want to be at the front but not on the front. If you're on the front, then you're putting your nose in the wind and you're making it easier for the riders behind you, and you're certainly putting out more power than the riders who are sitting in on your wheels. So we saw a really nice breakaway, and that breakaway did work beautifully together in the men's A-grade race, which you have to do. You cannot be playing games. You've got to be prepared to accept third place, and we saw that all 3 riders in that break who took it to the line were certainly committed. But when it's a bunch affair, you really want to just keep your nose out of the wind, keep your powder dry until the final sprint. And generally, certainly at this point with about half a lap to go, unless you've got a really big turn of speed, you really want to be in the top 10. As you approach sort of that last corner, really, you've got to be in the top 5 unless you've got a really lightning turn of speed. You're about 150 metres from the finish. Often in criterium racing, it's a sprint to the last corner rather than a sprint to the line, because it's that positioning that you want to be at coming into the bunch sprint. So here we go. You can see 3 riders abreast. That rider on the outside's gone too early. He's drifted back. They sweep around into the home straight. In the drops out of the saddle, right, powering through, and the rider in nice kit, the pink and blue kit. Can't see the number, I'm afraid. Nice bunch sprint finish, and nicely also nice clean bunch sprint as well. That's what we like to see. Everyone keeping it rubber side down. And again, that's part of skill development, not just the juniors, but also the open adult graded races. The commissaires, the other riders will certainly let you know during the race, or if there is something really pretty poor, they will let the commissaire know, and invariably the commissaire has already seen what little indiscretion has happened, and will have a quiet word to the rider about what's taken place there. If you are new to criterium racing and you want to give it a go, certainly encourage you, if you Google the golden rules of criterium racing, it was published probably 10 years ago, a really good online article about sort of the do's and don'ts, things like not cutting up the inside, inside is suicide, as the saying goes. Being responsible for your front wheel, that's something that the juniors learn very, very early. I remember very clearly my juniors at Sizzling Summer Series at Crestmead it was, where the commissaire, his exact words were, you are responsible for your front wheel. And if you don't know what that means, then maybe you shouldn't be here. And what that means is that where you put your front wheel is really up to you. But if you put your front wheel to the side of someone's rear wheel and you're half wheeling them there, if that rider in front of you has to deviate for whatever reason, there might be a crash in front of them, or there might be a rider's chopped someone off and they've had to just move. If their bike moves quickly to the side, their rear wheel will connect with your front wheel. And the difference there is that their rear wheel is fixed and your front wheel is not fixed, because that's what you need to steer. And so 9 times out of 10, what results there is that the rider behind, who's poked their front wheel where it shouldn't be, will come down. And so that's where that saying goes, that you're responsible for your front wheel. Now, obviously, you're also responsible for holding your line and not chopping people off and riding erratically. And sometimes things are really tight and they're really a big bunch, and it's pretty tight and packed in. But provided everyone holds their line, if something does happen suddenly, if you've put your front wheel where it shouldn't be, then you're the one at risk. But thankfully, today everyone has kept it rubber side down. It's been beautiful, clean, great racing. And as I said, we're super proud of the whole program here at Balmoral, and we're very grateful for everyone's support, coming out, supporting the racing, pinning a number on, and we look forward to seeing you all back in 2026.